by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Good evening, welcome to Jewellery Maker. If you have just tuned in, I'm Hannah Stuart. I'll be here until 10 o'clock this evening. It's the birthday boy's day today. It's very exciting. They've had so many treats for you since 8 AM this morning. Just asked Mark how he was feeling. He's fine. He's a trooper, I tell you. He's just going off for a quick snack and he'll be back with us very, very shortly. We've got lots of treats coming up for you this evening. The kits are fabulous as well. They really are. At 7 o'clock and 9 o'clock, your kits are coming up for you. We've got lots and lots of Steve's Super Savers for you. Loads of them. I mean, can I call it a Garnet clearance? Well, I just did. So, yeah, it's Garnet clearance. Garnet clearance. I've got Zabharite, Hessonite in there. Loads of beautiful strands for you. Coming up a little bit later on for you. If you want to get interactive this evening, 60777. Start your message with the word JM Studio. Let us know what you're up to. It's nearly the weekend. And today is officially Galentine's Day. Galentine's today. So today is Galentine's. It's all about the girls today. Yeah, girls going out with their friends that maybe haven't got anyone to go out with tomorrow. Oh, Paul says like you don't get enough days. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow, isn't it? Are you expecting some cards, folks? Complete silence. Nothing. Anyway, if you do want to get interactive, then do text in save the tree. Brilliant. Right. I don't know, they're a waste of money anyway, aren't they, Valentine's cards? That's it, I've started them off now. Getting nothing from them at all. They're just furious about Valentine's cards and how much they cost. I can tell you, Paul, that there'll be lots of Garnet tonight that will be more affordable than some of those Valentine's cards. Right, let me show you what's coming up for you. Multicoloured... I can't speak, Leah. What's wrong with me? Multicoloured barrel. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should hope not. Multicoloured barrel, Morganite, Aquamarine. This is gorgeous. This is coming up for you at approximately 6:15. Steve's Super Saver deal. Yes. Aqua Blue Agate Ovals coming up for you. Look at these. Oh. These are fab. I love these. They're amazing. Love the colour that you've got there. Very holiday. And they're big, bold statement pieces as well. They're going really, really low. I've just seen the price. Oh my gosh. And 66 carats of Morganite. These 66 carats of Morganite going under £20. Gosh. Oh, there's only 20. That's the bad news. Not too long to wait for those. Beautiful. Right then, where shall we start, Aros? We shall have a look at these nuggets. I love irregular shapes in gemstones. Really, really organic. Look at these beautiful green hues. Excellent. Pretty much the whole hour, Steve's Super Savers. So if you don't like the sound of the alarm, turn it down. Leah's got headphones on. She's not listening. She's not listening. Headphones. She doesn't want to hear that alarm anymore. 100 carats of your green rutile quartz you've got here. Very, very rarely do we see the green rutile quartz. More often than not, it's your golden and your black rutile quartz. One of very few gemstones where inclusions can actually increase the value of the gemstone. I think that's time to get your order open. £2.95. That said, I know lots of you already have your orders open today. Lots of you have already been shopping. It's been a very, very busy birthday day so far, but you can add to your order at no extra cost. One postage in any one day. It's just £3.95. Now, if you're brand new to us here at Jewellery Maker, with your very first purchase, you will actually get 2 genuine gemstone strands and a Getting Started DVD free of charge. For that, there is no minimum spend requirement. You could come in and spend £2.95 this evening, get this strand, and actually when you get it home you'll have 2 other gemstone strands and a DVD to get you started as well. GMP 024. Excuse me. Righty-ho. Hot off the press. This strand, I mean, look at the Morganite as well. It's really peach. Got some lovely peachy tones, beautiful pink hues there. Gorgeous aquamarine. I mean, let's just say you put 3 on a head pin onto a shepherd's hook. I'd go sterling silver because it's Morganite and aquamarine. What kind of price would you sell those for? 15, 20 pounds? I think that'd be all right. Whole strand going under a £5. You wouldn't get a Valentine's bouquet for that. Which one, sorry, Ross? Now, that will be here. Ooh, it's empty. Okay. Wow, look at this. Oh, let me hold this one up. This is gorgeous. This is really, really beautiful. I love the shape. I love the size of the gemstones you've got here as well. Black gemstones, white gemstones, clear gemstones will go with absolutely anything and everything in your stash. These, they're a must. You've got to get them. Got to get them home. Have a look at these. The luster is just beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous black spinel, 135 carats in total, 5 by 3 millimeters in size. And this is what I love about this particular strand, is the consistency in those rondelles. So quite often, well, more often than not actually, rondelles are graduated in their size, so you'll have smaller ones at the ends of the strands and they'll go to the larger ones in the centre, but the consistency on these is beautiful, and they're big as well. A couple of bracelets you could get from this strand, no problem at all. Look at that. Do you know that could be the only piece of jewellery that you need to wear? Very easily. £13.24 is all you are paying. This is genuine black spinel, and I've always said as well, you know, give me the choice between black spinel and black diamonds. Black spinel every time for me. Sometimes black diamonds have pits and flaws that you won't always see in your black spinel. Did I say black spinel? Black diamonds. Oh my gosh. Should we start again? Righty ho. And I'll put those back in the wrong place. Sorry, Michael.
I know about you.
Have a look at these. 250. I saw this strand. I'm sure it was this strand that we had the other day that I saw. I was talking about gents designs. I think this is fantastic for gents pieces. And if I remember rightly, I remember saying it's one of the best strands I've ever seen in terms of chatoyancy. Look at that. This is cream of the crop. With this particular gemstone, it is not about clarity. You know, we're not looking for clarity. With Tiger's Eye, we are looking for that silky luster. We're looking for that chatoyancy. And this is your traditional Tiger's Eye that you've got here, that beautiful golden hue. This is textbook. It doesn't get any better than this. £8.26. At this kind of size, there is no way I would let any one of these go for anything less than that price tag on your screen right now. These are gorgeous. AGGP 56 is your code. Keep checking the images from Fashion Week if you can see any footage from Fashion Week. Tiger's Eye is always on the catwalk. Very, very popular. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 individual pieces of your tiger's eye, completely natural. That works out to just 41 pence each. 41 pennies, that's ridiculous, isn't it? You've got a lovely centre drill hole on these as well, so really easy to set. But do you know what? You could bezel those as well, quite easily as well. Oh no, this is multicoloured fluorite. Did you say 29? Yeah. Isn't that what I did? No, there we go. It's going well. No, showerite. Look at this strand. Floor manager Mike says, what's going on? What's going on? Nobody knows. It's exciting though, isn't it? It's not even in this hour. Brilliant. Excellent. Okay. Righty-ho. Poor Michael. Yeah. Multicoloured fluorite drops you've got here. This is a beautiful, beautiful strand. Do you know what? I think with fluorite, quite often we see bicones. In fact, I've got some bicones and I've got some rounds as well. You don't see drops very often in the fluorite. These are really, really beautiful. And a lot of these have got that textbook banding that we look for in this gemstone. So typically fluorite will come with the kind of amethyst hues that you're seeing here. Sometimes you get those beautiful glacial greens and tealy hues and blues, yellows in there as well. This is stunning. Sorry, Ross, I didn't quite catch what you said then. Really? First time this year we've seen this. 70 carats of your multicoloured fluorite. Now, we do refer to this as a festival gemstone because it has such incredible fluorescence, and you can see that in the studio. But when placed under ultraviolet light, it has the most intense glow to it. It's incredible. Completely natural gemstone. Now, previously closed at £29 and 95 pence. But today, brand new low. Brand new low. Better than half price. Nobody pays any more than anybody else. You will all only ever pay the final low closing price tag. So check out now. You can't possibly check out too early. Check it out now and you'll have secured your purchase. You'll have done it. These are beautiful. They make amazing earrings, wouldn't they? FQRU92 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655. Option number 1 on the phone lines. If you're coming through on the web, all you've got to do is check out as soon as you possibly can, and you'll have them home in just a couple of days' time. Not long to wait at all. 5 to 6 working days on your standard delivery. I think it's 2 to 3 on your premium delivery if you want to upgrade. Less than 20 pence per carat. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29 individual gemstones on that strand. 44 pence per gemstone. So you're talking less than £1 to make a pair of earrings with those gemstones. 4 genuine gemstones as well. How amazing is that? Add it to your order. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. 30 days to make your mind up. Doesn't start from today. Starts from the day that you get these delivered to your door in a couple of days' time. Then you've got 30 days to think about it. These prices are nuts, aren't they? They're incredible. Lots of Steve's Super Savers coming up for you throughout the show. In fact, I've got a whole hour of Garnet clearance, haven't I? And this previously closed at $29.95. We've taken 56% off of the price for you this evening. Oh, there's a sign, it's nearly the weekend. Carolyn Leicestershire's got 2, Lexi in Ayrshire, Helen in Oxfordshire, Collector in County Tyrone, you're there. Moira's there in Bedfordshire, Carolyn, Perth and Kim Ross, congratulations to you. Collector in Gloucestershire, you've just checked out as well. Lorna, you're there. Judith's there on the telephone lines, well done, you've got yours as well. They're gorgeous, and do you know what, they'll work with any coloured finding, any coloured wire in your stash. Right, beryl, under £5, 3 more auctions. Under a £5. Oh, now this is pretty. Oh, this is just going to make the most fabulous, fabulous stretchy bracelets. So these ones, 6mm rounds. A 6mm round is called the Desert Island size for a very good reason, in that we could do anything with that if we wanted to. Any medium that you work across here at Jewellery Maker, whether that be chainmail, whether it be macrame, whether it be kumihimo, working with wire, working with clays, whatever it may be, you can incorporate a 6mm round. into your design. So again, if you're brand new and thinking, where do I start, where do I begin? Obviously always come in for the gemstones that you love, but in terms of versatility, these simple stretchy bracelets, earrings, a charm for a bracelet, a charm for an anklet, one in a spinner ring would look amazing. They're so versatile. £9.95 for you. 38 centimetre strand will on average go around the wrist twice, so that will give you 2 bracelets there. Or lots of earrings as well. SUKY71 is your code for your Fluorite. Now do remember that at 8 AM every single morning prices go back up to the original web prices. So from midnight last night right through until midnight tonight, you can combine your order. You've got until 8 AM tomorrow morning to get the items at their on-air price. At 8 AM prices reset, so even if it's still in your basket, the price will go back up to the original web price. It is all about confirmation, and having your order open until midnight also means that you can change your mind before midnight if you want to, because your card isn't debited until the following working day. SUKY71 is your code for those ones. Some more fluorite. These ones are your 8mm fluorites. Pumpkin cut as well, so in fact I'm going to bring the 6mm back for you, and I'd wear those together. Look at those, loads and loads of bracelets. Stacking and racking, still very much on trend this season. If you've been following Fashion Week, we're seeing lots of layering with your clothing and with your accessories as well. GLKY86, so slightly bigger. It might be that you use the 8mm rounds maybe for earrings, 6mm for stacker bracelets, or vice versa. Depends on the look that we want, the look that we're going for. But I do think fluorite, for me, it's a dressy, casual gemstone, if that makes sense. Like Spinel to me is a going out gemstone. It's glitzy, it's glamorous, but fluorite, it's a little bit more than casual. You know, it really does make a statement. These are gorgeous. £9.95. We've matched the price. You've got a bigger carat weight with your 8mm gemstones here as well, but we've matched the price for you, so you can get both strands for under £20. I really like those together. I just have 4 stretchy bracelets, I think. GLKY86 is your code. Well done if you managed to get those ones. Right, beryl coming up for you in one auction's time. Under a foot. Oh my days. Can I just show you these? I hope that they're coming up this evening. Ametrine. Oh, that's some of the best colour split I think I've ever seen in Ametrine. They're huge as well. Steve's Super Saver. We've got 100. Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. Never. There's going to be people multi-buying for those ones. Beryl coming up in one auction. Where should we go now, Ross? Oh, some more fluorite for you. Bicones this time. Have a look at these ones. So bicones, I do love a bicone. Do you know, I think it looks really vintage. They are very, very beautiful. With the bicones, because you've almost got that taper on your gemstone, they work really well as accents. So if you just wanted to use 2 of your fluorite and pop a gemstone in the middle, it works really, really well with these kind of gemstones. 8mm in size as well, 38 centimetre strands you've got there. Mixing all these different shapes up in the same design looks fantastic when you're using the same gemstone. I love to see that. It works very well. £9.95. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, and I'm about halfway. So you're talking approximately 52 gemstones, 26 pairs of earrings perhaps there. That's a lot of gemstone. It's a lot of jewellery, you know. For some of us it's not about selling. For some of us it is simply gifting genuine gemstone jewellery, and being able to have genuine gemstone jewellery in your own personal collection affordably as well. Fabulous. Right, beryl, there's going to be a queue. 75 chances. It's Steve's Super Saver. He's back. There's just no stopping him. Like, have an hour. Have some time. Put your feet up. Oh my gosh, he's back. I know why he's back. He's back. You back for this, aren't you?
Have you played that strand in the middle of the T-biot, those big ovals?
Not yet.
Good.
They're lovely, aren't they? Lovely. Those are coming up in about 15 minutes time. Actually, not even 15 minutes time. Time's flying, isn't it? Right, beryl under £5. Who would do that? You know, beryl, we're talking Morganite and we're talking Aquamarine in this strand. So if you're familiar with the beryl strands that we have here at Jewellery Maker, or familiar with the beryl family, if you're not, just so you know, the pink variety of beryl is what we know to be Morganite. The blue variety is what we know to be Aquamarine. The yellow Heliodor, the green emerald and the white Goshenite. The majority of our multicoloured beryl strands heavily feature the pinks and the blues. That is Morganite and Aquamarine. Now all you have to do is type either of those gemstones into a search engine to find prices of high street jewellery, boutique jewellery, designer jewellery, and I am very confident in saying that you will not find any under £5 and certainly not of 290 carats. In fact, 29 points, if we just drop the zero off, put a decimal point in front, 29 points of Morganite or Aquamarine with a fiver. I don't think so. We are taking this under £5. We only had 75 chances. And of course, already there's over 50 in baskets. We've already got multi-buyers checking out for this one as well. So don't hang around. We're guaranteeing it under £5. Now is the time to confirm. If you're coming through on the phone lines, option number 1 will skip that automated message and that will put you straight through to the call centre. This is natural. Do you know what? At £11.95, I'd be multi-buying. There's 290 carats. We're talking Aquamarine and Morganite. But look at the quality. I mean, just this one Aquamarine in the middle. Look at the size of this Aquamarine. So, you know, kind of Jan Dwyer style ring. Just pop a head pin out or a Nessel, a Swarovski in there or however you want to set that. This Aquamarine alone in sterling silver. I mean, surely. Minimum of £10. Minimum. It would be on my craft stall. JUPO06 is your code for these. 0800 644 655. We've seen some amazing bubble style designs actually with these kinds of gemstones. They're perfect for that. Sheila's necklace actually that she had on yesterday, I was admiring it for 5 hours yesterday. It's gorgeous. Nugget, really asymmetric design, beautiful. That's less than 2p per carat. Less than 2p per carat. There isn't anywhere else you could get that right now. That is incredible. Collect it in Merseyside. Well done. You've got 2. Barbara's got 2. Jeanette, well done. Susanna Avis has got 2. Samantha's got 4. Janet, Carol, Jeanette's got 3. John, Carmel, Margaret, Muriel's got 2. Sarah's got 2. Another Sarah's got 2. Well done to you. Melissa, Darren, well done. Lynn in Ayrshire, Emma and Joy. Rona, Nadia's there. Congratulations. Do you know there's no limits to how many you can buy as well? You know, if you've got the budget to buy 2, 3, 4, 5. If you want to use your whole month's budget on this strand because you know you can see the money making potential in this strand, then absolutely go for it. Go for it if you can. Lots of people on the phone lines right now. Just press your option number 1. That will put you straight through to the call centre. These would look amazing in Kumihimo, macrame. Would they work in macrame, Mark? These nuggets, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Be fantastic.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Have you had a look? I can't believe you literally.
It's been amazing, actually. And the viewers, we've had so many messages and best wishes from the viewers.
Oh.
Mr. Bennett came in and personally wished me happy birthday.
Did he?
Which was a highlight. Yeah.
Wow, get you.
That's all good.
How lovely. Have you had any cake yet?
We've had homemade Welsh cakes that presenter Elle made last night. We've had lemon drizzle that Vicky Carroll gave us.
Whoa.
Custard cream. I don't know whether you saw this morning, but I had a custard cream birthday cake with candles that Chloe brought in. I've been spoilt rotten today.
Can we just rewind?
Yeah.
To the Welsh cakes, the homemade ones.
Yeah.
Where are they?
I was given a box to take home, which I still have in the car, but the other box has been polished off, I have to say.
Okay.
But I can go and get you one in the break. They are amazing.
Oh.
Stunning. Yeah.
we'll have one of those on the break.
Yeah, I'll go and get
You've
them.
been spoiled then, haven't you?
I have today.
Goodness me.
Yes.
Goodness, amazing. Less than 20 of those available. Get checking out for those. Cake, Welsh cakes, chocolate. I'm coming over, Mark. I'm taking advantage
over?
because I think maybe once last year, did I get to work with you maybe once, twice, maybe?
Once.
Doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
It's a very rare
I'm sorry to
occasion.
hear about your holiday mishap.
Oh, well, I'm here now, aren't I?
You're here
Because
now.
I remember
Yes.
us having a discussion months ago, and you saying I'm with you on my birthday, and I was like, oh no,
Yeah,
I'm not going to be here. Sorry, but I am.
No.
So it's brilliant. It's fine.
No,
It's all good.
cool.
All good. I'm fine. No, honestly, I'm over it now. I'm fine. Right, coming up for you very, very soon. You've got your eyes on these. haven't you,
Michael
Mark?
put them out in mid-afternoon, and I've got my eye on them. They're
These
amazing.
are gorgeous.
Well, I just see some amazing. Yeah, if you glue them onto a backing foundation and do the
Yeah.
big bezeling and the mandala design,
Yeah.
it'll just be incredible.
I love these. I think they're so organic
Yeah.
looking, aren't they? And I love those colours that you've got in there as
Wow.
well. Really, really beautiful. Those are going under £10. These, Mark,
Oh my lord!
you're not even
Gosh, look at the
gonna
split
believe.
on that middle one
I
there.
know, but look at they're all. I think it's
Oh,
one of the
yes,
best
yes.
strands I think I've seen in
There
terms
is
of colour
horizontal split there.
Yeah,
I've never seen that before.
it's amazing, isn't it? They're incredible.
This isn't going on one of those Super Steve Saver
Yeah.
things. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much everything is.
Gosh.
We'll do another one now, shall we? Right, where is it? There it is. Have a look at these.
Oh,
I
gosh, look at
love
this.
these. Oh, these are so pretty. These are gorgeous. Only
Wow.
got 40, so really, really limited. Now, if you've been getting involved over the last, I don't know, week or so that we've been bringing you these. Well, it's been pretty much since Steve's birthday, I think. We've been bringing you the Steve Super Savers. Everything's been selling out. Things have been flying out the door. And basically, Steve just wants to make way for a lot of new and exciting things that we have coming our way in 2020. When we celebrate our 10th year here at Jewellery
believe
Maker. I know, there's already the meetings for the birthday week. It's exciting.
You heard about my part of it?
I haven't, no. Is that for break time?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll just get out of it.
Yeah.
130 carats of your pink amethyst you've got here. These nuggets are just beautiful. Again, lots of your big jewellery designers opting to use the more irregular shapes in their gemstones, the more organic looks, you know, organic wire work, organic metal work, and very organic looking gemstones as well. These are perfect to create that designer look. £7.37.
Wow.
Just one on a chain. Would look amazing, wouldn't it?
Little chain tassel, navel length necklace, doesn't it? That look really cool.
Oh, that one would be nice as a ring as well, wouldn't it? Just set into a ring. That would look beautiful. Gorgeous. And along with seed beads as well, you know,
absolutely.
seed bead bezeling with these and just
yeah.
adding them in for accents with tassels would look... Look at that tiger's eye.
I know. I've no idea what price these kits are going to either, so I'm going to be quite surprised, I think.
You've been busy.
Yes. Yes.
How did you spend your birthday, Mark? Working?
No, the past few weeks have been a bit absorbed.
Hectic, yeah. Amazing, they're gorgeous. That's the first kit coming up for you in the next hour, so not too long to wait for those ones now. Got those from there time. Right, have a look at these.
Ooh, look at this. Oh
Very
my ombre.
pretty. Oh, look at that. And look how perfectly that's been done as well. The graduation is so slight, isn't it? That's amazing. That is incredible. 6 carats of your blue sapphire you've got here. Again, in seed bead designs. You know, if you wanted to use genuine gemstones, it would work really, really well, wouldn't it? 2 by 1 millimeters in size. And this is natural Burmese sapphire. It doesn't get any better than this, does it? It really, really doesn't. This is incredible. Already, we've got lots of you checking out. £14.23. Just, do you know what? Just add a clasp and a jump ring to that, and that's all I would do with that one, Mark. How gorgeous is that?
That's just perfect, isn't it? It's just perfect.
Less is more, and
We've
it
got dodgy
definitely
digits.
works. Dodgy digits. They've gone.
Oh, my Lord.
They've gone.
Gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, have a look.
Oh, look at this. Now this is Spinel.
Wow.
This is looks like a purple fluorite, doesn't it? It's so vivid.
It does. Do you know what? Some of them look like purple fluorite. Some of them look like purple diamonds. Some of them here are very reminiscent of your Mahenge Spinel as well.
Purple diamonds? Is there such a thing?
Yeah. I've only ever seen one once.
Wow.
And that was inside a glass case that was probably about 6 inches thick because of its value.
Oh, never knew you could get
Yeah, I've seen one.
Wow.
One once. £101 and 95 pence is your should-be price. Now, this is incredible. I mean, how often do we see this colour in Spinel? Once in a blue moon, not very often, and it's so alluring, isn't it? It's definitely going to get people talking, I think.
I've been really cheeky today.
Doesn't surprise me.
And there have been... Oh, OK, he's already done it. It's all right. Is he going to beat what I thought? Let me have a look. OK. We've had some... I'm 48 today, so we've been selling strands at £4.80, and we've been selling strands at 48, of which I thought we should do this at 48. I was cheekily going to ask Ross to do this at 48, but he's made it.
Oh, at £48?
Yeah.
Ross thought you were 17.
Wow, that's amazing.
98, £17 and 95 pence for you today.
Wow.
That is what colour findings and wire and stuff would you put with this, Mark?
I would have to go with rose gold, I think, with the mauve.
Oh, nice.
I don't know, gold might clash a little bit. So, yeah, silver or rose gold, I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's all going to work,
Yes,
isn't it? They are incredible. Can I just say congratulations to Suzanne in North Yorkshire, who's just got 7 of those.
Oh.
Yes. That's the way to do it. Right. Red Spinel. Oh, gosh. We're being spoiled.
Look at this.
Look at those.
That's a proper red, isn't it? This is how I would imagine red diamond would look.
Yeah, I mean, it's a real kind of pigeon blood red, isn't it, that you've got here, that will and can command very, very high prices elsewhere for this colour in your Spinel.
I was trying to remember the name of the ruby you had on yesterday afternoon, and it's completely...
Oh, the John Saul ruby.
Yes,
It is quite reminiscent, isn't it, of that, actually, the hues that you've got there. £19 and 99 pence.
I would just alternate this in between the mauve we've just had.
Oh, the red and the mauve together would look gorgeous, wouldn't they? Yeah. Do you know what I love so much about red Spinel is the fact that I would hazard a guess that people are probably going to ask you what this gemstone is.
Yeah.
I would just simply tell people that the Queen has this in her crown. That's what I love. That's the one thing that I love about this gemstone. Imagine saying that to people. Oh yeah, this is red Spinel. The Queen has it in her crown. And I have it as well. £19 and 95 pence. Loads of you checking out for this. Get your certificate of authenticity. You know, this is red Spinel. We can't walk into H. Samuels or F. Hines or Beaverbrooks, you know, and pick up your red Spinel. It's not freely available.
No.
We are bringing this to you in the comfort of your own home. It's not just any Spinel, it's Burmese Spinel as well. This location is cream of the crop. In terms of many gemstones, actually, not just Spinel. Wow, this is it's the bee's knees, isn't it? This gorgeous. I love, love, love this. Stunning.
Wow.
Should we do the Ametrine? Oh, yeah. Oh no, we'll do Mark's first. The aqua blue agate. Look at these. Steve's Super Saver. Mark, you will have actually had 14 hours of that.
Yeah.
So you probably will be...
In my sleep. I woke up at 1 o'clock this morning convincing myself that we'd had a deluge of snow. So I got out of bed and had a look. No reason at all. There was no snow at all. But then every half an hour, I kept thinking, I'm sure it's snowing. I'm sure it's snowing. Because I was saying to the viewers the other day, in May, I've been here 8 years.
Wow.
And I've missed 2 shows through snow. In all those 8 years, I've never missed a show through illness, just 2 shows through snow. And I thought, typically, we get a deluge of snow when I'm coming to do an all-day shift. And you go to bed thinking it's going to snow, and then... But every half an hour, no. So from 1 o'clock this morning, it was, is it snowing? I'm going to have to check. Is it snowing? I'm going to have to check.
We could have done like a broadcast, broadcast from your house, that would have worked. It'd be fine. 390 carats. I love this strand. I absolutely love it. I think this is so wearable, isn't it? In terms of the colour that you've got here, you know, this is a hue that I cannot imagine any one person saying they don't like. I mean, it's so tranquil, isn't it? It really does conjure up images of hot sunny places, very much like your Larimar and
this one on the end looks like an old map, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
or
it does,
a globe.
doesn't it?
Yeah, flattened out globe.
That's lush, isn't it? Yeah. Oh really? A year and a day ago, so nearly a year to the day, we sold over 100 at this price, £15.95. That's fab, isn't it? I mean, you've got 390 carats there across 6 gemstones.
No.
We are going to a brand new low. Yeah.
A pound. Oh, no, you said it then. Can you confirm that first? How much? Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
A pound a gemstone.
You said it now. You said it now.
A pound a gemstone. And what would you do with this strand, Mark?
Wow. Either I would do a smaller beaded rosary link and have that as the focal point with a tassel, a rosary link tassel, or a watch face bracelet, because we're going to be doing a bit of macrame later on, so a watch face bracelet.
Okay.
Or again, the bead bezeling, make a really big feature pendant.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? That works so well.
Amazing.
$15.95 is not your price, and don't worry, because nobody pays any more than anybody else. You will all only ever pay the final low closing price. Today, it's just £5.95. I mean, going into the spring and summer, these are just perfect, aren't they? Really, really wearable jewellery. Again, you know, you put one of those onto some long cord or a long chain, simple over the head necklace. It doesn't have to be complicated, you know, even if you're brand new to us here at Jewellery Maker, if you've never made a piece of jewellery in your life before. I mean, that could essentially be 6 gifts in the present drawer at home, couldn't it?
That'd make a really nice key fob as well on a gent's keys, car keys. That'd be really nice.
Beach bag as well. Pop that on your beach bag as a charm. That would be lovely. Melissa in Cambridgeshire, Jones there, Patsy, Margaret, Lydia, well done, Charlotte, Janice, well done, Tina's there, Leslie's there, Angela, Ann's there, Collector in Hampshire, Suzanne in Neath, Julie in Gwynedd, congratulations to you. Lots and lots of you coming through. $5.95. I mean, this is, you know, we're talking genuine gemstones here. It's not fake, it's not synthetic, it's the real deal. 62% off. Can you imagine the queues outside a jeweller's if they had a massive sign in the window saying 62% off, or, you know, you only ever kind of see 20% off at a push, don't you, really? Yeah. This is madness. $5.95 is incredible. If you have it in your basket, just make sure you're checking out as soon as you possibly can. You'll have them home in just a couple of days' time. I would definitely be multi-buying for these. I think it's one of those, when you're wearing it, everyone's going to ask you, where did you get that from? Where can I get one from? Pop it in the present drawer when it's their birthday.
I think one of them, I think it's either one of them in the end, it's like this one here.
Yeah.
It looks like a camel's head. Do you think?
A camel.
Or a horse's head, or with a harness on. Or is it just me? Oh, yeah, it looks like a camel. Yeah.
I can't see it now. I can't see.
Just the white bit. It's the
white bit.
Yeah. You can see its muzzle. And then you can see the harness in its face and its neck.
I can see it. I can see it now. I can see it. Yeah, it does look like a camel, doesn't it?
No.
Producer Ross says, I can't not see that now. I can't unsee it. Isn't it funny when we look at gemstones? This is why I love gemstones like this, because we will always be drawn to one and we'll all see different things. There was one actually I was looking at not so long ago, and I could see a lady's face in it.
Oh, gosh.
Can I find it now? No, Hannah, it was just a figment of your imagination, clearly.
No, that's the side version. If you look at its side profile, is that her nose and her hair, maybe?
Is it this one, Leah?
Yeah, if you turn it up on its side, the other way. Oh,
yes, there we are, look.
A lady with a beard.
There she is, yeah. There you go.
Oh, my word, it's amazing.
Amazing. Oh. Fabulous. Right, Morganite. Now this is going under 20.
Oh, gosh.
I know. And look how pink this is. Isn't it just beautiful? Only got 20. This one here as well is so peachy. So peachy in its tone. Even that one by itself, I think at £20. Winner, winner. Amazing. Wow. Right. Oh, I didn't see that before. Okay, Mexican fire opal. Now this is a treat because 9 times out of 10 I'm bringing you carnelian or maybe red agate and saying this is a great alternative to Mexican fire opal because we don't have it very often at all. This is a collector's gemstone that you are looking at here. Do you know, before Jewellery Maker, you know, even over at Gems, I wasn't aware of so many different varieties of opal. I always used to think of opal as just your Ethiopian or your classic Australian kind of like mosaic opal with the, you know, like a white base colour and then a mosaic effect, if you like. That was all I knew. But there are so many varieties that your entire stash could just be about this gemstone.
No, absolutely.
It's incredible. Wow. And I tell you, fire opal is just stunning as well. So with this particular variety, it's not about play of colour, it's about the diaphanity of the gemstone. So basically, it's not completely opaque, it's not completely transparent. You've got that amazing colour. With that transparency, that diaphanity, it means that light travels through very, very slowly. So it gives us this incredible fiery inner glow. Now, when you take this outside in natural daylight, it's like burning embers from within that gemstone. It's absolutely incredible. And going into the spring and summer months again, I think Mexican fire opal with turquoise looks amazing. I love those blues and those oranges and those reds together. Now those deeper tones, and we're seeing a lot of them on this particular strand. You know, we've had Mexican fire opal strands that can feature the yellows and the whiter hues as well. Yeah. This is the majority of the darker tones. You know, these are the tones that command the higher prices. And this strand is full of those tones. $29.95, and I'm checking out because that's incredible already. And we've previously closed at this price. Over 100 gone at this price. Oh. Okay, it's a Steve's Super Saver. We've got 40. We're going to a carnelian price for the real thing, for Mexican fire opal. DHUD07 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655 or on the web at jewellerymaker.com. A quarter of the stock has already gone. There's over 30 in baskets right now. It's fastest fingers first. What would you do with your strand, Mark?
Well, before you joined us this afternoon, we had a strand of black opal.
Yeah.
Which I would just maybe do 3 or 4 stones of the orange and then a black.
Yeah.
So just simple rethread, because I wouldn't want to do anything too over the top of this, because it's stunning.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
And the fact that it's been ombre for us as well, I think that's just
I mean, look at those colours, look at the tones that you've got there. It's absolutely saturated with colour. Denise, Helena, Rosemary, collector. Sabine, L, Claire, Avis, Sharon, Evelyn in Suffolk, you're all there as well. Congratulations, collector in Yorkshire, you've just checked out as well. Marion's there, Elizabeth, Linda, congratulations to you. You've got multi-buyers. Do you know what? There is nothing to stop you multi-buying. That is very, very nearly buy one, get one free, isn't it? That's unbelievable.
I would actually use it as a surround for the agate we've just had. I think that would look really nice.
Yeah, see those blues. I mean,
oh, look at that.
That's a holiday right there, isn't it? DHUD07 is your code for these ones. Check them out before they sell out. Do you know, to be honest with you, even at 8 AM in the morning, if it was in my basket and the price had gone back up to $29.95, I'd still check out because that's incredible. But this price is unbelievable. Sue in Edinburgh says, yikes! Great price. I know, Sue. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? What an incredible deal. Make sure you're adding it to your order. Remember, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you've never seen Mexican fire opal before, get it home, take it outside on a sunny day. Show your friends, show your family and see what they think as well. Susan, collector Michelle in Roche's there. Christine in Lancashire, collector in Yorkshire. Elle, you need to check out. Avis, you need to check out. Sharon, you need to check out. Weldon, Kerry on the telephone lines. Norma in Greater London. Karen in Nottinghamshire, you're there. Collector in Kent, you've just joined me on the website. It's fastest fingers first for the last few chances. We're down to single figures. We only had 40 to start with, but we're now down to the last few chances. So please make sure you're confirming. Remember, your order stays open until midnight. You've got time to think about it. Don't miss out on that one. Woo! Gorgeous. Right, Morganite coming up for you in one auction. There's only 20 and they're going under £20. This is beautiful. Look at these.
Wow.
They're huge as well. Huge. Not long to wait for those. Did you say Labradorite? Oh.
Yo, we can't do that. Surely not. Oh, look at that. That one is just sublime, isn't it? It's like a lime green. I've never seen that colour before.
Look at that. Oh.
That is amazing.
It is. Oh,
Yeah.
don't suppose it's the sun on water. Do you know, I mean...
Look at that split there, look. Look at that one that's a complete split, blue and yellow.
Isn't that
look.
fab?
I've never seen that before.
No, I've never seen that before. I mean, you'll know, okay, any of you that love your Labradorite will know that if you went to an artisan jeweller's and you saw a Labradorite of this size, of this quality, bezel set into a ring, you're probably going to be looking at high double figures for that carat weight of this quality in finished jewellery. Check out. If you love Labradorite, multi-buy. It goes without saying it has never ever been this low before.
How many do we have? Are you really going to do that? Oh my lord.
And this, you know what? This is why I have such a huge stash of Labradorite, because every time I see it, I need more, and I don't even do much.
I think I've got more Labradorite than any other gemstone.
Me too.
Actually. Yeah.
I mean, look at that. It's incredible. It's natural as well. How phenomenal. Natural Madagascar Labradorite. This is the quality that you should be seeing in this gemstone.
I would buy that entire stone just for that split. I love that.
Wow.
Every single one of them, though, is so good.
I don't have any words.
No.
I really don't have any words. It's just unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, that, you know, those stripy, Director Paul just pointed out the stripy ones, always reminds me of headlights through a wood.
Oh, yes.
Through the forest.
Yes.
They're like a headlights going.
Yeah. When the police are looking for E.T. You're too young to remember E.T., aren't you?
I love E.T. I remember E.T.
Oh, you remember it?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I'll
okay.
take that compliment. Thank you, Mark. 0800 644 655 or on the web today at JewelleryMaker.com. These are phenomenal.
If we had 200 of these, that would make the most incredible deal of the day, wouldn't it? And they would all go.
Oh, yeah.
So the fact that we can bring it to under £10.
Do you know what, Mark? I don't think 200 would be enough.
No, absolutely
I
not.
want 100 of them.
Well, yeah.
XQRU09. I mean, look at that for quality. They are beautiful, every single one. There's so many of you multi-buying as well. Way over allocated. In fact, there's nearly 100 in baskets right now. Oh, love those. They're so pretty. Just amazing. And you know, it's prices like that that lead me to hanging Labradorite on my Christmas tree. Because you can.
Because you can.
Because you can pay £10 for some rubbish baubles. Or you could buy a strand of Labradorite and hang it on your Christmas tree. Oh,
That's
amazing.
phenomenal.
Right, Morganite, 20, under 20. Oh my gosh. Oh, do you know, it's always the way, isn't it? You know, when you're here, I think it's worse because we get to see the gemstones up close and personal. So, you know, when we're at home, particularly for me, having a little one, when I have Jewellery Maker on, I'm always preoccupied. I'm always doing something else, running around. So I'm kind of, it's there in the background, and I might, you know, have the odd chance to dial in or tap the app or whatever. But when you're here, you're looking and touching every single gemstone strand. It makes you want them all.
It certainly does. No, you're right. Yeah.
And these prices as well, we're missing out on these. I'm gutted, I'm absolutely gutted. But thrilled for you at home because, again, there isn't anywhere else that we know of that brings you deals like this on genuine gemstones. I mean, this is incredible. Morganite, approximately 3 or 4 years ago, probably about 4 years ago, in fact, kind of disappeared off the face of the earth for a short time, and we couldn't get our hands on it here at Jewellery Maker, and you know, your big jewellery designers couldn't get their hands on it either. And if you went onto you know, the likes of Ashley Clark's website or Alex Monroe or Monica Veneda and you typed it into the search bar, every time it would say no results found. It was almost impossible to find any Morganite jewellery at that time because it was so thin on the ground. And whenever this happens with gemstones, of course it pushes prices up. You know, it's always the way. So we've seen a huge price rise for Morganite over the last 10 years here at Jewellery Maker, but in particular over the last 5 years or so, it really has gone through the roof. Now Morganite, obviously, you know, if we went to one of your, you know, your big London boutiques, or you go into Harrods and you have a look at Morganite jewellery, you might be looking at a Morganite that is, you know, very peachy in its hue, that is absolutely crystal clear in its clarity, like looking through glass. And with that, if it's a natural Morganite, it will have a huge price tag with it. To find Morganite like that naturally will have a huge price tag. Sometimes Morganite can be treated to enhance the clarity, sometimes we can sacrifice the colour in doing so. And I've always said, for me, with coloured gemstones, it is about the colour, you know, and I'm not just sitting here and saying that because I've got a strand that, you know, has very little clarity to it. You know, I love Aquamarine, and when I see Aquamarine with clarity, yes, I like it, but I much prefer the opaque gemstones with more depth to them, more depth of colour. And, you know, I don't know whether this is something that comes with time, with working with gemstones and your love of gemstones, but, you know, loving them in their natural form. You know, this is how Mother Nature intended. I mean, look at, you know, you've got texture, you've got depth to the gemstone, you've got amazing colours throughout the strand, different tones, from your pinks through to your peachy hues as well. There is no mistaking that this is Morganite for me. It's absolutely incredible, and they are huge. This one here with this particular tone and this size.
Oh my.
Not £19.99. £12.99.
Oh my.
Look at the colour, Mark. They're natural. They're natural.
It's the perfect strand of Morganite, isn't it? It's the perfect strand. I really like Morganite because it's not a too over feminine pink.
Yeah, it's quite a sophisticated pink, isn't it, actually? Yeah. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 pieces of jewellery on there, if you want it to be. I keep looking at that one in the middle and just thinking that needs to be on my hand. Yes, I'd be happy with that. £12.99. It's fastest, fingers first. We only had 20. Over half of the stock has gone. We are way over allocated. Webbers, don't hang around on this. You know, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Get it home and have a look. If you change your mind, it's not a problem. It's no quibbles, no quabbles, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. And it's for 30 days as well. Go and get this valued. Imagine just 2 of these gemstones in gold. You know, if you've got some solid gold findings, the value of those, forget £12.99. Do not think that price implies a worth or a value for the strand as it is. Never mind when you've made jewellery. Do get your pieces valued. You know, it's very important to do so, not just out of curiosity, but if you lost that pair of earrings, let's say, or that ring, your valuation is based on how much it will cost you to replace.
Yeah, exactly.
And you are not going to do that for £12.99.
I don't think I've ever seen Morganite on the high street in the jewellery.
I have seen it, but very, very small sizes on the high street. Not often. Not very often. Right, coming up for you after the break, I've got your first kit of the evening as well. I love Tiger's Eye. This kit is just gorgeous. It really is beautiful. Lots of Tiger's Eye coming up for you. And I've got 2 strands of Ametrine. The pairs and the huge ovals. It just makes me happy, Ametrine.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so
lovely.
floral. It's so pretty. Absolutely stunning. 2 strands back to back. This one and this one. Wow. I do have a bigger quantity of these ovals for you here, I know. It's like we're hearing things, isn't it?
It is, completely and utterly.
Both of those. Go to £10. under £10. And there's... Right, Ross has just asked me to tell you that there's 3 left of the Morganite. 1, 2, 3. Sold out. Sold out. All gone. So we've got your Ametrine coming up. We've got your first kit with your Tiger's Eye coming up for you as well. And we are going to squeeze in so many more treats for you as well. Do not go anywhere and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Good evening, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. If you have just tuned in, it's guest designer Mark Smith's birthday. He's been here since 8 a.m. this morning. 8 a.m. And it is dedication for you, isn't it? And Mark has just told me what's going on in May, the birthday week. Watch this space. Oh, that week. I love birthday week. It's amazing, isn't it? It's so good. Star buys now. Star buys, but they're Steve's Super Savers. So, again, if you've been on holiday or you haven't been watching for the last week for whatever reason and you've just tuned in, you're like, what's going on? What's going on? Steve Bennett is back and he's clearing the vault
He's back
to make way for new, exciting things. So, we are bringing you like ridiculous deals. It's like a clearance every single day. It's been like a clearance every single day for the past, I don't know how long. You know, it's just, some of these deals are ridiculous. So ridiculous. And these are no exception either. Both of these strands, oh, do you know what? I can see a rainbow in this one as well. Have a look. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I can't guarantee this in every single gemstone, but occasionally you just get this rainbow in there where you've got that formation. Rachel Norris told me that is said to be very lucky. Look at those green. Can you see them? It's gorgeous, isn't it? Ametrine, beautiful, beautiful gemstone. If you love citrine and amethyst, it's like a dream come true, isn't it? You know, a beautiful gemstone cocktail that you have here, formed deep below the Earth's crust, whereby during its chemical formation, hotter temperatures meet cooler temperatures. So the hotter temperatures are what give us the citrine hues. The cooler temperatures are what give us the amethyst hues. Too much heat in the formation and you would simply be looking at a strand of citrine. How clever is that? It's incredible, isn't it? If you ever see a gemstone called Bolivianite, it's exactly the same gemstone. Due to its location, it can often be referred to as Bolivianite as well. The clarity mixed with those colours, it's one of those. See, I get there's a lot of people that don't like green gemstones, and I find that because I'm always green. And a lot of people don't like green gemstones, but to me, this is one of those gemstones that's, it's got that amethyst hue, which most people love anyway, and then teamed up with the happiness gemstone, you know, the sunshine gemstone. It makes you feel good at the same time.
No, it does, yes.
So how can you not like this gemstone? Like, how can... It's always going to be popular, in my opinion, this. You know, if you're selling it, or, you know, even if people don't know exactly what it is, people will be drawn to it. They might not know why they're drawn to it, but they will be. And I think it's just because it makes me feel good. Do you know what you always used to say, Mark? I think it was jadeite. You said it was you don't necessarily believe in the supposed healing properties of gemstones, but I think you said it was jadeite that was the first gemstone that kind of
only. There hasn't been one. There was one before, and there hasn't been one since, and it still does. I just have to just touch it, and you do. All the hairs go up on the back of your neck, and it's the only single gemstone that's ever done that, ever had that effect on me.
Maybe there's something, I don't know, but this gemstone, it makes me feel happy, this gemstone. It uplifts me. I think it's bright. It's like a burst of sunshine, teamed up with the amethyst hues. It's quite spring-like and floral as well. You know, it's just gorgeous. Well, £7.95. 126 carats of ametrine, 8 to 14 millimetres in size. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 33. Angela, you have lost the plot with these prices lately, but I love it. Bank account doesn't know. No. Feel your pain, Angela. I know. This is the thing, and we hear it so much. We say it as well because, you know, we're customers here at JM. I was saying to Mark on the road, I've just got so much stuff, and I don't have a huge amount of time to make anything, so I've just got loads of stuff, and I haven't made any jewellery. But, you know, people say all the time, customers say all the time, I can't miss out on this. I was done.
Not.
I thought I was done for the day, but I could not get it.
Well, you don't know that you're never going to get it again, do you?
Exactly. Exactly.
That's right.
That's amazing. Now, that's twice I've heard you say that word, Ross. Once yesterday and once today. I've never ever heard any producer use that word. It's not a swear word. I've never heard any producer say that word in my ear until yesterday. Ross was it's the first time I've ever heard anybody say that word in my ear. It means business, and he's just said it again.
Wow. You didn't hear what we talked about this morning on the morning show, did you?
No.
Or did you?
No.
No, we spent all morning talking about love sausages.
Oh, the love sausage for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Eleanor was going to leave today and go and get one for supper
And
this
I think,
evening.
wasn't there a metre one? A metre long? Aunt Aldi doing.
Cumberland,
the metre long love sausage.
Yeah, and pizza, heart-shaped pizzas are available.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow, Mark? You doing anything exciting?
We're not really, we don't do, well, I was up so early this morning, I left all my presents, all my cards, everything's unopened.
Aww.
And by the time I get home tonight, Andrew would have gone to bed, so we're going to have my birthday
again tomorrow. I love it, milking it. Right, 100 carats of Ametrine for you here. Now, you know, I really shouldn't have a... Well, that's a different one. I shouldn't really have a favourite, but this one, because she was talking about the love sausage, completely threw her off there.
Completely.
18 by 12 millimetres in size at your largest there. Now,
that justifies the word he used, doesn't it? What was the original price? Wow, brilliant.
Do you know, when I saw this strand, the first strand that I picked up at 6 o'clock when I came in here, and I said straight away, that's the best colour split I've ever seen in any Ametrine ever. That's ridiculous.
So do you like a harsh split or a fade?
No, I like the blending.
You like the blended? Yeah.
I do like the blending.
Yeah.
And everyone's different, aren't they? You know, some people, and that one there, I mean, that is pretty much a 50-50 colour split that you've got in that one there. Yeah. And that might appeal to you at home. You know, everybody's different, and that is something to take into consideration when it comes to pricing as well, because that is something that is favoured. But for me, I do love it where it looks like the citrine has been poured into the amethyst, because then when the gemstone moves and it catches the light, you just get this sunbeam flash from your citrine hues there. We had 100. Over half of the stock has gone, and there are over 80 in baskets right now. Do you know, I mean, what an introduction to Jewellery Maker if you're brand new.
Absolutely.
You know, I totally understand. I can remember one day that we were sat here and there was a customer who was new that texted in, and her exact words were, I just have to ask, are these gemstones real? And I get that. I totally get it, because when you see prices like $6.95 for 100 carats of Ametrine, if you don't know who we are or what we do, you're going to doubt it. And this is why we always say as well, when you're selling, if you go too low, people will doubt the authenticity. Always get your certificate of authenticity. If you've got that there to back you up, you're absolutely fine. $6.95, way over allocated. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 individual gemstones. Would you use them individually, Mark, or would you go all out?
I'd go down the gent route and make cufflinks with these, because you've got the small, you've got plenty of the small either end, and then you've got plenty of the large for the inside and outside of the cuffs.
Yeah, that would work perfectly, wouldn't it? They're amazing. Do you know what? I've got people buying 2s, 3s and 4s of these, and if I was sat at home right now and I'd got the budget to do so, I'd get 4, I reckon, definitely. Look at the glow in those. Ooh. Love them. Right, okay. Now, a lot of you missed out on the Labradorite strands that we had.
Oh my God, look at the first one on the left.
Oh, do you know, if you could see my arms, my hairs have just stood on end. I've got ever so goosebumpy.
Oh
no, I'm not cold Leah. I've just gone really goosebumpy. Look at this. Now, again, let's be honest. If we saw this anywhere else in a finished piece of jewellery, this is top quality Labradorite. We are not having to look for that Labradorescence. It jumps out and it smacks you in the face, doesn't it? I mean, look at that. It's so striking. 140 carats. It's all about the angle in which the light hits the gemstone that enables you to see that incredible, incredible phenomena. And, you know, even if you personally are not a fan of Labradorite, but you sell, have it on your craft store or wear it. Because if you're wearing it or it's on your craft store, people will come over. They will. You cannot help but be drawn to this gemstone, can
That's
you?
one of my biggest thrills, because I've not done a craft fair now for over 2 years.
Wow,
because,
really?
Because you guys just keep me so busy. I don't have time
What do you mean? It's not like we make you work 14 hours days or anything.
And the number of people that I've introduced Labradorite to that
Yeah.
have never seen it before from my stall, that just makes my job worthwhile.
Yeah.
You know, introducing a new stone that they would probably never have seen, and something so magical as Labradorite as well. I mean, they get hooked so quickly.
Yeah. Oh, look at the
amazing.
quality of this. And it just, and I said with the last strand, it makes me want to buy more. I have enough,
Yes.
but I just want more of it because it's so magical, isn't it? And you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 individual gemstones. Any one of those in sterling. I mean, again, it's entirely up to you where you price your pieces, but elsewhere, quality like this, it's not easy to find. It really, really isn't. And that's the benefit of shopping here at Jewellery Maker, is, you know, our buying team that have travelled the globe for you, searching for these gemstones. And, you know, they've picked the best of every deposit that we can possibly find for you. £9.95. That is redonkulous, isn't it? I just want that one in a ring. I love that blue. That very kind of...
Oh, yes.
It's almost like a turquoise blue. That's one of my favourites. So sometimes you can get turquoise blues, sometimes you can get greens, sometimes you can get the really electric blues, sometimes pinks, sometimes purples. Look at that.
Amazing.
It's like having a lamp on your finger, isn't it? You can't miss that.
There's no other gemstone, is it, that has this sort of this much effect?
I don't think so.
No.
No. Oh, I love that strand. I'm going to have... How is there any left? Okay. The oval amethysts have completely sold out, but there's a couple of the drops left. So if you do want those, get onto the website. And again, if you've just got in, maybe you went out for dinner after work with your friends, your colleagues or whatever, you've just got home, check the website, because Mark has been here since 8 a.m. Do you know what we were told when we came in? Just put your feet up tonight. Just put your feet up. Just put your feet up. Mark's made all the money today. Just put your feet up. Honestly, nothing for us to do here. Right, kit time. It's been really busy, so do check the website. There may still be some items that you can get from the morning in the mid-show.
No, I didn't know the price of these kits until Ross has just told me, and the price of this kit I would pay for this strand.
Oh, I'm
a massive fan of Tiger's. Do they call it vanilla? I can't remember what they call this one. Or...
I call it butterscotch.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know what we actually call it. I just make up things sometimes. It's like a...
I think it's beautiful.
It's a butterscotch, is it? No. We call it golden, don't we? Do we just call it golden tiger's eye? Because I think traditionally we call our yellow tiger's eye yellow, like our natural.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And then I think this one may be referred to as golden, but it's very butterscotch, isn't it?
That tortoise is just...
Isn't it incredible?
Golden, they call it. Golden tiger's eye.
Golden, butterscotch, caramel, whatever you want to call it. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's amazing, this gemstone.
It looks as though once you stop rolling it, it seems to continue moving, doesn't
Yeah,
it? It just gives you that little... It looks like mercury.
Yeah.
I love this strand so much.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
look at that.
It's really warm, isn't it? Really warm gemstone.
Yeah.
You've got a lovely, warm, rich tones. And I love these. I love all tiger's eye for the gents as well. I think it's a perfect gemstone to use in your gents designs. These are huge, aren't they? Absolutely colossal. 8mm. You know, when you're talking about 8mm in a gemstone, you know, I think we forget, particularly with coloured gemstones, we tend to forget. And again, it's because we're just used to this here at Jewellery Maker. We're used to seeing massive carat weights. We're used to seeing huge gemstones. But, you know, if you stop for 1 minute and think about the size of the gemstones that you see in a ring, you know, in a high street jewellers, I mean, you're not going to, you know, an 8mm gemstone is huge, absolutely massive. So, you know, these individually are massive. I love that one there. Beautiful, rich colours. So, the tiger's eye, 270 carats, and they are 10mm rounds that you've got there. 10mm rounds. 8mm varicite, and I love this gemstone as well. I think it reminds me of turquoise so much with its webbing that you've got there. But this particular strand, quite lapis in its colour, isn't it?
Well, I thought it was before I worked on the kit, and it's a perfect colour choice together.
Yeah, definitely. They're lush, aren't they? Really beautiful. So with your varicite, you've got 130 carats in total. 10 metres of your 0.6. 10 metres of your 0.8 and 10 metres of your 0.4, and that's your gold coloured silver plated copper wire that you've got there. ZQXC97 is your code.
Ross, I'm gonna be really naughty
Do
now.
it.
I've been producing from the floor all day today. Do
you know what? If you're here for 14 hours, you have a right to do whatever you want to. Really.
Reprimanded. That the price that you just gave us for that strand of tiger's eye, can you do that for the kit?
Wasn't me.
How many do we have? I think we should. I want everyone to get hold of that strand because it's just phenomenal.
Okay. We've got 75. So it's basically the way that it works. I've said this before. We're very honest with you, very open and honest. Basically, if it sells out, there's literally no comeback. There's no record. It's sold out. Done.
Yeah.
Done deal. Okay. If it doesn't, it's going to pop back up at some point, and then questions will be asked. So basically, what Ross has just said is, yeah, that's fine, Mark, but in order to do that, I need them to sell out so that I don't get into trouble.
Yeah.
So we need to see you there. If Ross sees you there, he will take it to where Mark wants him to go. Look at those pieces. Can I borrow that necklace a minute, Mark?
On the bust?
No, I want to hold it up. Yeah. That's exactly what I mean. Leah said,
I would charge £45 for that necklace.
And rightly so.
For that one piece.
Yeah. Look, how wearable is this, Mark? It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous design. And do you know what? I just love how simple you've kept this. It's just about the gemstones. It flows. It just works, doesn't it? It's such a wearable piece of jewellery. And timeless and ageless. Yeah. Anybody could wear this piece.
And I think this is trans-seasonal. Look at me, eh? Trans-seasonal. Every month of the year you could wear this.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Every single month.
Over your chunky knit jumpers.
Yeah.
Over your maxi dress.
Yeah.
T-shirt and jeans. LBD. ZQ, I thought I'd said it wrong then. LQXC97 is your code for this one. I mean, this necklace, it's just gorgeous. It's absolutely on a kind of scale of 1 to 10, Mark. As you know, if there's new viewers that are watching that are looking at this thinking, I couldn't do that, and me saying it's quite simple. Where would you put it on a 1 being really easy, 10 being extremely difficult?
Do you want me to demo it?
To make. It's entirely. Stick with whatever.
Demo the caging?
It's entirely up to you.
And I would go for 3.
3. Anyone can do it.
Yeah, this is a beautiful technique. It's
so
easy, but it
just love it. I absolutely love that. It just works, and particularly with a gemstone like this, where you've got that chatoyancy, it just works so well, doesn't it? Right. There are so many of you in baskets. We've got 14 baskets. We only had 75. He's prepared to do it.
Oh, okay.
He's prepared to do it. ZQXC97 is your code. Well, look at that. Oh, I didn't see that one. Can I have that bracelet? Or not have it? Just the one next to it.
This one here.
Yeah. Didn't see that one before, did I? Oh, Mark, look at this.
That's a £20 bracelet.
This is gorgeous. Do you know? And this happens quite often because I'm a creature of habit. I'm terrible. I would never have put these two gemstones together.
Oh right.
But
okay.
After seeing your jewellery, they're just gorgeous. Look at this. I love this. Fran in Greater London, don't normally like tiger's eye, but that is lovely.
It's
gorgeous.
It is so gorgeous, it really is. And I think this particular colour will go with all of the other colours. So the navy, the dark blue that we've had, the green, the fuchsia. We never see the fuchsia anymore.
Yeah.
But the red tiger's eye is one of my favourites. So I think it would look beautiful with that.
It's nice to have all those colours, isn't it? It really is amazing. These are gorgeous. I just love this combination. It's so fantastic. ZQXC97 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655. Do you know what? I've got multi-buyers on this kit as well. Multi-buyers. Well done. And do you know what? That's the great thing, isn't it? You know, all of these pieces of jewellery you could make several times over, you know?
Yeah,
did you have anything left from the first kit?
Those are the beads I had.
Yeah.
So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and I've still got all of this. So that's half the wire I've got left.
So you've got
as
another bracelet there, haven't you?
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Amazing. Did they go such a long way?
Massively. If we did a quick tally up, so that's 45, the same for the other necklace, so that's 90, 95, 100, 105, 125, 145, and it's a gemstone that people know, tiger's eye. Everyone knows tiger's eye, but they may not have seen it in this colour, in this variety before. So again, that's just another selling point, isn't it?
And like you say, you know, taking it through every season, it's just gorgeous, absolutely stunning kit that you've got here. ZQXC97, £14.95. So with this particular kit, Mark, you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 7 pieces. £2.13
Never.
cost.
And on this kit, I didn't use any findings. I made all of the findings, everything. I made all the jump rings, the shepherd's hooks, the clasps, everything. But that's the joy of having 0.8mm in a kit. You see, you can make all your findings.
I love the setting on those ones on the bracelet as well. The way the wires wrapped around the gemstones, gorgeous.
No, I really like that.
So neat, isn't it? Okay, we've got less than 20 available chances for you. This is really unisex as well, isn't it?
Completely.
Love it, absolutely love it. Fran in Greater London says, sorry it's late, Mr. Smith. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Fran. Very kind, thank you.
He's been here since 8 o'clock this morning, Fran. Evening, Hannah, Mark and team. I received my 4 strands of Labradorite today and they are amazing. Happy birthday, Mark. Suzanne in Nottinghamshire. Janet in County Down says, just home from work and wanted to wish you a very happy birthday, Mark. Big hugs to you from me, Janet in County Down.
Oh, thank you.
Lovely.
They've been ace.
Oh,
it's been like all day
lovely,
today.
Isn't it?
No, it's
lovely.
It's been lovely.
Another one, Dorothy in the West Midlands says, hi all, happy birthday, Mark, and nice to see paracord.
Wasn't it lovely?
Back.
Yeah, with new colours, new colour buckles.
Yeah, I saw them. Another one, Shazza in Hampshire says, OMG, Mark, all that cake. How lovely, dolls. Happy birthday, sweetness. So glad you're having a fantastic day, dolls.
Bless you.
Love always. Shazza. Shazza in Hampshire.
Thank you.
Amazing. Right. I better let you do your thing then, Mark.
Good.
I mean, don't change just for me.
No,
I do love, you know.
I'm going to show you how to do the caging because it's such a lovely little technique, and you need the minimum of tools.
Do you want to pass me the bust, Mark, and I'll pop this back on, and then we can have a look at it. Thank you.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, gosh, you can see how I use mine. Isn't that awful? Isn't that dreadful?
And that's just today.
That's just today. Yeah. So that's before and after. So you can see I do use them a lot. And this is the board I use for thicker cords and paracords. As you can see, the slots are open now, so I won't be. So when you have things like this, that's when you start using it for wire and your pearl knotting and stuff like that. But I just wanted to show you that this is what I'm using, even though you can't see. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you how to do this caging. And all you need for this is your wire cutters, your round nose pliers, and your flat nose pliers. You don't need anything else. So, so anything you've got in your toolkit, you can use.
Excellent.
So the first thing you need to remember is the size of bead in relation to the amount of wire you need. Now you can do this with a 0.6, but I wouldn't go lower than that. And because you've got 0.8 in the kit, I've decided I'm going to use the 0.8 because it's a nice strong wire. So we're going to cut off a length of wire. And I hope this makes sense, so I'll explain it slowly. If you have a 10mm bead, On the macrame board, you cut a piece of wire 9 squares in length.
Okay.
If you have an 8mm, you cut 7. So whatever the size millimetre, you drop it by 1 on the square on the macrame board. Now on the macrame board, each of the small squares is ½ an inch.
Okay.
Okay. So a large square is an inch. So you can see down the board you have the numbers. So they're inches. Okay. So what we came up with was the formula that. So for a 10mm bead, you cut 9mm. You cut 9 centimetre, well 9 squares on your macrame board. 8mm, you cut 7. 6, you cut 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you remember that, you're going to have exactly the right amount of wire per shape bead. So we've got a 10mm round there. So we've got our 0.8. So we're going to measure it up against our board, and we're going to cut 9 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cut it. Before you take it away, with your round nose pliers, roughly find the middle. So that's the middle. We're just going to lift it up with our pliers. I can take that away now.
Okay.
And all we're going to do is just going to give it the tiniest of little kinks, just so you know where the middle of your wire is. Okay, so we're going to start at one end. And it doesn't matter whether you go away from you or towards you, but we're just going to go right to the very tip, using the very tip of your pliers, and we're just going to do a simple loop, like an eye-pin loop. So you have a little letter P.
Okay.
Okay. Then using our flat nose pliers, we're going to do what I call a snail swirl, but I think Alison would call it a scroll.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, and you can do a closed scroll or an open scroll, and we're going to be doing open scrolls. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the wire in the pliers, and I'm just going to slowly do little movements, manipulate it. And what you want, ideally, is to have a millimetre or 2 of space in between the scroll. So I'm just going to go around. And just keep checking it. And if you feel as though you've gone too near or gone too far, you can manipulate it with your pliers, because you've got the 0.8, it's strong enough. So just keep an eye on where that middle section is. So we're going to go round all the way. And I've been doing this for quite a while now, so I've got the knack of this now. So we're just going to give that a little squidge, give it a squidge, and take it until you roughly get to the middle. And then we're going to flip it over, and whichever direction your first scroll goes, the other one needs to go in the opposite direction.
Right.
Okay, so that's coming this way, so we're going to go that way. So I'm going to take my round nose pliers to the very end, do my little circle at the top. So I'm just going to flip it over, so I'm going to do the same direction. Okay. So we're going to do exactly the same. So we're going to take our flat nose pliers, and we're just going to nice and slowly. So that's a bit too close for me, so I'm just going to open that up a little bit. Just going to go along to the edge. Just keep an eye on that middle section. Okay. So you've got a nice open scroll there. Now this scroll is going to form the cage. I'm just going to keep an eye on it all the way around. Give that a little push in. And it's bizarre because when you get to the middle, can you see that one side looks larger than the other?
Yeah.
But it's a complete optical illusion. They're the same size. It's really bizarre. It's something, it plays funny tricks on your eyes. Yeah. Okay, so the same size. We've got to our middle section. Okay, so what we're going to do, once we're happy with our scroll, we're going to take it in our thumb and index finger, and with our other finger, we're just going to give it a gentle nudge, so we have a right angle. Right. Okay, so it's a nice little 90-degree right angle. And then this can be a bit fiddly, okay? So 9 times out of 10, I've thrown a bead across the floor. But all we're going to do is we're going to take our bead, we're going to place it in that little groove, and using your nails, we're just going to bring it across, and just give it a nice little manipulation, go all the way around, and then just slowly open up your caging all the way around, so you have your cage. And then what we're going to do, using our round nose pliers or a bead awl, we're going to find that loop, which is just there, and we're going to manipulate it all the way around. Let me use the wire. So pop that to one side. Yeah. I'm going to take another piece of wire. This is going to make our connector. So I'm going to do a simple wrap loop. This is 0.8. You can use 0.6 if you want to go a size. But I thought, as I've got a piece of 0.8 cut, so make a nice little wrap loop. I'm going to cut off the wire, and then let me cut this end off. So using this wire, you're just going to find where your loop is, which is there, and we're just going to manipulate it. And because remember we made that tiny little loop at the beginning, because what we're going to do is just going to. You can give it a wiggle and find the hole. So you need to make sure you go through the hole at one end, and then you just need to manipulate the wire so you come through, and that's caught that cage nice and neatly. So then we're going to put it nice and tight. We're going to do our second wrap loop. So then we're going to go once, twice, 3 times, pulling that nice and tight. Make sure that your 2 loops are facing the same direction. And then we're going to cut nice and neat to the top, and there we have our caged bead.
I love that. I love it. I think it's one of my favourite ways that gemstones are set.
No, I really like that.
It just looks so high end, doesn't it?
So you have your caging, and then you can go in if you want to and just manipulate your wire if you want to. But I quite like the misuniformity of it.
Yeah.
I quite like that. And then you can use that as a rosary link connector, which you've done with a necklace there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But if you remember that rule about whichever millimetre is, you drop it a centimetre, you'll have exactly the right amount of wire for all of your beads.
That's really handy to know, because I think a lot of guest designers will say as well that the workings out is where a lot of the time goes, isn't it, with designs as well. That's gorgeous. Thank you so much.
Once you get into that, you can make one of those little bead connectors in a minute and a half, 2 minutes, so it builds up really quickly.
And that's the thing, the more often you do them, you'll get into that kind of...
Well done, everyone. You'll love this tiger variety. It's
£14.95 if it wasn't for you, Mark, we wouldn't have gone that low. That's amazing, isn't it? There's literally a handful of those left. Done. A handful. £14.95. Amazing value. Amazing. Gorgeous. Right. Another message in. Charlie in Greater London says, fabulous jewellery. Looks like you've had a very happy day today, Mark.
I've had an ace day. I did my birthday last year, but I only did the morning show. Yeah. This is the first time I've done...
Staying all day today. You're not in tomorrow, are you? So you're not back in tomorrow?
No.
Imagine. Right, coming up for you very, very soon. Peridot.
Oh, look at this.
Nuggets, 140 carats.
Must be the biggest carat weight of any peridot we've ever had.
Quite possibly, yeah. It's big, and individually
it's still big on the high. I heard you last night on the Meet Show talk about London Fashion. Is it London Fashion Week?
Fashion Week that's just kicked off.
So I'm assuming that this sort of style jewellery is still in.
Everywhere. All the rough nuggets, the asymmetrics, the organicness, it's all there. These are perfect, absolutely perfect for any of your designer-inspired pieces. So they're coming up in a couple of auctions' time. Right. Okay. Is that there? Yes, it is. Righty home. Opalina wheels. Look at these.
This is lovely, isn't it? One for the gents, I think. I think it might be the shape.
I think so as well.
Shape, very Nuki surfer, isn't it?
Yes, I was just about to say that. Surfer chic, I think.
Is that a thing, surfer chic?
Yeah, it is in my mind. I'd probably say at least once a show. At least once, and it's always strands like this, and I will always say, team them up with your natural coloured cords, your hemp cords, your leathers as well. Just all that.
I'm going to remember that. I might have to use that term.
It exists in my head. Yes. XKJN39 Opalina, another gemstone cocktail we're looking at here. Beautiful opal and your Chrysocolla is what you have in your Opalina. And it's evident with those hues, isn't it? Ranging from those beautiful turquoise hues through to your greener hues in there as well. It wasn't until very recently, I always remember that I used to say Ametrine was the only gemstone cocktail that we had in terms of gemstones, but it's only really recently we've seen more like your Opalina, which is obviously opal, and your Chrysocolla, and your Tiffany opal, which is your opal and fluorite, and we've seen a lot more of them over the last 12 months, and completely natural, but again, it's something that I wasn't aware existed until very recently.
Elle read an article yesterday while researching for this morning's show, and she read that mining has ceased for Tiffany opal. It is no more.
Really?
It is no more. Yeah.
You watch those prices.
Yeah.
Goodness. XKJN39, £64.95. Closed and sold at this price. Now, if I'm ever saying those words, it means it's going lower.
Oh, no.
Oh, Huge price crash coming your way. Now get checking out. Remember that nobody pays any more than anybody else. And remember that even at the final or closing price tag, even if you're not happy, you can always cancel. So yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I said, trust me, get on the phone lines. And then we had a text message in from somebody saying, you said to trust you, Hannah, and I did, and you let me down.
Really?
Yeah. And it's fine. It's absolutely fine. In my opinion, you were getting a great deal. In my opinion now, you are getting a great... It was meant in the nicest possible way. But it's fine because I'm saying it because I believe you are getting a ridiculous deal for what's on your screen. And if you do come in because you do trust me, and then if for whatever reason you feel let down, cancel it. Take it off your order. Your order's open until midnight tonight. The only reason I say it is because I know that there will be so many people missing out on this opportunity. 42 carats of a collector's gemstone that should be all day, every day, £64.95. That has been £64.95. But today is not. Now, Father's Day is like way off, but I'm thinking Father's Day. You know,
yes.
this would be where I'm thinking, right, well, you know, I always struggle because I'm sick of buying your socks, Dad. I want to buy you something nice. This is perfect. 19, and I've got plenty of time to make it as well. 70% off of the price tag this afternoon. Anywhere else, 42 carats of a rare and collectible... Not 42 points, 42 carats of a rare and collectible gemstone for £19.95. That is not even 50 pence per carat. You don't get those prices anywhere. You don't get these carat weights anywhere
We've not had this on the channel very long either, have we, April? It's quite a new stone.
And this is what I'm saying. You know, it was always Ametrine. Ametrine was the only gemstone cocktail that I knew of up until very recently when we've launched these new. You know, these are new finds for us. They're not freely available, and this is why it's taken us so long to get it here at Jewellery Maker. You know, pretty much 10 years, 9 years or whatever. 1995, lots of collectors coming in to make that saving. You just need to check out. You've just got to be quick and check out before either they sell out or before 8 a.m. in the morning.
We were talking, myself and Elle were talking on the show on Sunday morning, the fact that with these crazy prices that are going on, it's wonderful for our viewers who probably aren't lucky enough to have such a large budget, but want these exclusive stones, and now they can have them.
Yeah,
I think what we've done for the viewers with smaller budgets over the past week has been extraordinary.
Would you know, a prime example of that actually was, I can't remember what day it's because it's all a blur now. Actually, it's a day I'd rather forget. Grandidierite. We had Grandidierite. Do you remember Ross?
Yeah.
And Steve, Ross was contemplating for ages taking it to double figures because it had always been £129.95. So he'd finally made the decision to take it to £99.95, and then the next thing you know, Steve Bennett appears and said, take it to £49.95. And the amount of text messages we had from people saying, I didn't think I could get Grandidierite and now I can.
No, it's wonderful,
you know,
isn't it?
and how amazing is that? It's fantastic, isn't it? And this is why Steve is doing what he's doing as well. It's amazing. Make sure you're telling everybody, tell your friends, tell your family all about Jewellery Maker and where they can get rare and beautiful gemstones for ridiculous prices. I love it when I've got something like this and somebody's not so familiar with it and I can tell them about it. You know, I love having something that not everyone else has got. Love that. Gorgeous. Righty-ho. Sorry, Ross, I wasn't listening, if I'm honest. Peridot. Ooh. Now, look at the size of these individually. They are massive. They are huge, aren't they? Now, Peridot, along with a few other gemstones, is one gemstone that honestly took me years and years and years to accept and believe that it was natural, because I just never ever thought it was, even though, you know, I don't know, 15 years ago this year actually, 15 years ago Steve Bennett was telling me that it was natural. I kept thinking, I reckon it might come out one day that it's not. Just wouldn't,
Really?
I know. I just thought, because it's got such amazing saturation of colour, I just thought surely that's had a bit of help on its way. I mean, look at that.
Hasn't Leah and Amelia walked on a peridot beach in Hawaii? Yes,
Right.
I thought so. Yes.
What kind of holidays are you having? Goodness,
your honeymoon,
I've
wasn't
been
it? It
and
was your
walked on a
honeymoon.
peridot beach.
No.
I mean, explain this to me further. What peridot beach? A green sand. There you go. How about that?
Peridot's amazing.
Wow, how unbelievable. You know, it's the only gemstone other than a diamond that's formed in the mantle of the earth. So all gemstones are formed in the crust, but the mantle, if you were to slice the earth in half, it's the deepest, darkest depths of the earth. It's the belly of the earth, the rumblings of the earth. Now that is approximately 90 miles deep into the Earth's core. However, in China, where this particular deposit is from, that is rumoured to only be approximately 50 miles deep into the Earth's core. However, still a huge amount of mileage, you know. I mean, the journey that this gemstone has come on, you know, considering it's a lot further than the gemstones that come from the crust of the Earth, you know, you're talking 50 miles just to get to the surface, just to get to us, before any other mileage. It's madness when you think that this is...
So you think down there, when you get to that 50-mile point, you think there are caverns, just peridot caverns?
Yeah. Imagine.
We're just waiting for it to come up.
Imagine, it would be lovely, wouldn't it, just to know exactly what's going on down there. It's phenomenal. This is what the earth does. It's amazing. 140 carats of peridot, natural peridot you've got here. 7 by 5 to 14 by 6 millimetres. Now, Mark just mentioned me talking about Fashion Week yesterday, and I will bang on and on about this because, you know, I think Jewellery Maker is amazing and in bringing us these rare and beautiful gemstones, but you know, for those of us that are collectors, it's amazing. For those of us that want to make genuine gemstone jewellery affordably, it's amazing. For those of you that want a career out of your hobby, it's amazing. You know, if that's the route you are taking, then be a follower of fashion. Have a look at the trends, you know, keep your eye on the trends for the upcoming seasons. Always check out Fashion Week. Yeah, yes, it's your massive designers like Christian Dior and Gucci and Alexander McQueen, you know, and some of these items of clothing are tens of thousands of pounds. But look at the accessories, look at the gemstones that they are wearing, look at, you know, the tassels on jewellery and handbags and shoes. You know, this is something that we can get inspiration from, and this is where we can remain ahead of the trends, you know, by just doing this little bit of research. It's all about these kinds of gemstones at the moment, so much so that designers are actually pushing the prices up for rough cut gemstones because they're so in demand.
Beautiful.
They're amazing, they are. Make sure you're checking those ones out. Gorgeous. Righty-ho. Oh. Tubes. Okay, sorry, my fault. That'll be this one. Tubes.
So with the money that you've just saved on that kit, I'll snaffle this up.
Oh, yes.
Use it along with it.
Look at this. Oh, wow.
What does it look like with it?
Oh, well, do you know what?
Perfect, isn't it? Yeah. That blue still works with both of them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
Just phenomenal. Look at these. Now the cubes, again talking about trends. This is really giving your jewellery designs a modern twist, isn't it? You know, it's stepping away from classic tradition, if you like, and giving them a really, really different, individual, unique looks. They are phenomenal. I love Tiger's Eye. I love it. Absolutely love it. I love it for the guys as well. Great for the gents design. So even just one of these, Mark, in the centre of a macrame bracelet?
Yeah, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? I like the fact that they're not flat squares, they're domed. Each of the 6 sides are domed ever so slightly. I love that.
They're stunning. £12.95. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 individual gemstones on that strand. 116 carats. That is less than £1 per gemstone. Even just simple earrings with these, they work fantastically because they're faceted as well. It gives you extra luster to the gemstone. So with movement, they'll work phenomenally. CLRU48 is your code for your tiger's eye. Add it to your order, no extra cost on your postage. Midnight last night until midnight tonight, which is pretty much as long as Mark's been here. 1 P&P, £3.95. It doesn't matter how many times you log in and check out. It doesn't matter how many times you dial in. It doesn't matter how many times you tap the app. One postage to pay. Take advantage of that. Right. Pink Spinel.
Little gold box.
There is a gold box there. Oh.
I must get hold of some more of these.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my gosh. Pink.
Wow. That alongside the red we had earlier.
And the mauve.
Yeah,
And now this reminds me of a pink diamond.
Yes.
This looks like pink diamonds. I think it was J-Lo. I think it was J-Lo that had a pink, one of her many engagement rings.
Oh, Ben Affleck's, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Was it? Yeah, it was pink diamond. I'll have it, J-Lo, if you don't want it. If you're done with that one. 20 carats of pink. I mean, that pink, that is like so girly.
I think if paparazzi sapphire was a pink, it would be this colour, wouldn't it? This would be it.
I mean, that's like... what pink? I'm trying to look for the pink that it is. It's not...
Candy floss
I was just going to say it. Is it candy floss pink? And then I looked at that screen and it looked a little bit pinker on there. But I think it is, isn't it? It's really, really pretty.
I love this. I would buy this. Just to have it in my collection.
Yeah.
That's previous.
Wow. And we're already at double figures, £64.95. Now that 9 will be 0 before you know it. So do get dialing in. Remember, even if you're speaking with a call centre, there's no commitment. You know, you don't have to confirm. You don't have to say, OK, I'll take it. You can always say, actually, no, you know, it's not within my budget, so I'll leave it for now.
Well, I'm not going to get mine, am I?
No. Rather than miss out, dial in as soon as graphics come in, start chatting with the call centre. Whatever you like, what you've had for dinner, the weather. That is me all over, that is. Whenever in fact, I do call the call centre every single evening to go through my orders from the day. There's orders on my account every single day without fail. And while they're checking on my orders, and I may be adjusting my order, maybe Carl, for example. Carl is lovely. It was Sean last night I spoke to, Sean in the call centre. Good evening to you, Sean. I asked him what he had for dinner last night. Spag bowl. I'm terrible. £29. We're at £29.95. So even if you're on the phone lines and you don't have to confirm, just be there so you don't miss out, you know. This is too good to miss out on. This is genuine, natural, pink Spinel of to say a significant carat weight is an understatement. 20 carats. If you were to see this in a Chanel design alongside some pearls, or you were to see it in a Mikimoto design alongside some pearls, you know, imagine the prices of those pieces of jewellery. You wouldn't think twice. Not about buying it, but you wouldn't bat an eyelid. Well, yeah, that's £7,000 because it's Mikimoto. This is £29.99 because this is Jewellery Maker. HQJN60, collecting tiny wares, Sharon collecting Dorset, Ellen, Hampshire, Karen. It could be you. But you're not all going to do it. You've got to move quickly on this one. Somebody's just decided to get 2 as well, so I've got 1 left now. Just 1 opportunity. That's
quite a long strand, isn't it, for a little gold box as well?
It is actually, isn't it?
They're normally the little half, little sample strands.
That's huge. So pretty. Do you know that genuinely is like one of the prettiest strands I think I've ever seen. It's just pretty. So pretty. Gorgeous. And as if we give you a 30-day... I don't need 30 seconds. Think about that, Ross.
Oh,
1 left. It's got my name on it. Actually, Mark, 'cause I'd let Mark have it. It is your birthday. Morganite. Why can I not count? There it is. Oh, I've seen this strand very recently. The peaches in this. Oh, sumptuous.
It's quite unusual not to be long-faceted, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you don't very often have them in the plain rondelles. It's great, really, and you know, again, it's personal preference. But with a plain rondelle as opposed to a faceted rondelle, any plain surface to a gemstone, depending on the tone of that particular gemstone. In this case, it's light. So the lighter, the brighter. With that plain surface, it's allowing more light into the gemstone. So if this were faceted, the light would bounce off. It would still allow some light in, but a lot of the light would bounce off of the surface. With having that plain surface, it allows more light in to give you a phenomenal inner glow to those morganites. I mean, they're like crystal balls, aren't they? You've got some amazing clarity in there. Oh.
Oh, these have got the special drill holes as well, the 1mm drill holes.
Do you ever think, Mark, sometimes, why do I bother? £14.95. Oh. Oh, green. Oh, this strand. Do you know, we had this strand in a kit. We had 50 of them. I remember it well. It's one of those. I remember where I was. I can remember who I was with. We had 50 of them, and they sold out in a few minutes. It sold out so quickly. There's not been many opportunities to get this strand outside of a kit. This green is my green.
This is your green, is it?
I love it. This is Emerald City green that you've got here.
Yeah.
If you had a Zambian emerald with this colour,
that faceting is extraordinary. The fact that they've got the chamfered corners like that, that's just beautiful.
I mean, this is gemstone quality.
It is,
you know,
completely.
It's not about clarity with this gemstone. It is all about that colour and that inner glow, that diaphanity. Right, how many do we have, Ross? Because I'm going to get annoyed now, because I'm going to miss out on this. Like, really annoyed. Genuinely. There's 20,
beautiful.
Can I just ask you to go onto Monica Veneda's website and have a look at some collections that she's recently launched? Green onyx with blue chalcedony. I never would put those two gemstones together, but you know what Monica Veneda has? It works, and she's selling those pieces of jewellery for hundreds of pounds. This is gemstone quality. This is as good as it gets with this gemstone. Where green, you will be seen. TPDT80. Do you know, I would take these to a jeweller and I would have them set professionally in gold, because I think this absolutely warrants solid gold. This strand, for me, is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Right, should we move on? Do you know what you can't see on screen? The inner glow. It just is not, the screen is not doing these justice at all. As I'm looking at the inner glow down there is
What I noticed on that little VT that just went round, as it turns, it actually changes the colour of the silver spaces in between. The green is so vivid. If you look, here we go now. Look, you can see the silver spaces are green.
Look at that.
It's so vivid.
And anyway.
Oh dear. Has that pink spinel gone?
One left. You've literally got
I know.
A minute.
I know, yeah.
A minute, and you can get it. Tap the up. Birthday treat. Righty-ho. Oh. Is there a word that you say all the time, Mark, to the point where you get on your own nerves?
Absolutely.
Is it?
All the time.
Mine's righty-ho, I'm so sorry.
Righty-ho, that's good.
Righty-ho, righty-ho, righty-ho. Now, there it is. Oh, this is a great one for the guys.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is fabulous. Obsidian you've got here. Now let's just give that a little spin round. Are we looking at golden? Yeah, I would say that's golden obsidian as opposed to your silver. It's beautiful, isn't it? Love, love, love these. Obsidian, we're essentially looking at glass, with your obsidian. It's an incredible gemstone that has a phenomena to it. You know, it's like Labradorite with its labradorescence, moonstone with its adulorescence. Anything that has a phenomena is very, very highly sought after. And it's one of those that, again, just makes me think of the moon at night time. You know, when you've got a really bright moon, maybe some, you know, the odd cloud just passing by, and you've got that gorgeous glow. I love them. Really, really unique and individual. 40 carats. They're 6mm in size. So you name your medium and you will be able to use these in your designs. PENV01, every penny, every pound coming off this price for you this evening. Do keep checking out. I mean, check the web as well. Check the website. If there's anything still available, add it to your order if you can. There's been some phenomenal deals for you across the day since 8 a.m. this morning. Get them before they sell out. £7.69 for your obsidian. I mean, this is going to go with anything, isn't it, Mark?
Completely. I would wear that as well.
It's gorgeous. 18cm strand as well with this one. You know, you're pretty much good to go. Maybe just add your clasp and your jump ring there, and that's a bracelet straight away, isn't it? Really, I mean, £7.69. Jess there, Tracy, John, Carolyn, Collecting Warwickshire, Sharon in East Sussex, you're there as well. And Linda, congratulations. Bridget, you've just checked out. Miriam, well done to you. Right, the next hour, I mean, I dread to think. Honestly. So basically, in a nutshell, it's a garnet clearance. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Good evening, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Now, if you have just tuned in, how quickly is the time going?
Oh, the whole day has just whizzed by.
It's flying. I know, I've only been here 2 hours.
So 12 hours.
You've been here 12
Yeah,
hours. Look at me, how quickly is the time going?
It's just
flying
gone.
by.
Flown by.
It's been a fantastic day, though, hasn't
I've
it?
loved it.
You've had loads of treats today.
Everyone's pleased.
Yeah, you've had some
We'll find out tomorrow.
amazing treats. And this whole hour, we've got loads of garnet, and we're talking some really rare varieties of your garnet going into this hour as well. I can say that it's a clearance because it is. You know, this is a great opportunity to get your hands on. And I was just saying to Ross, actually, I'm looking down, there's some of these garnets are just, I mean, they're gemstone quality, like phenomenal strands that we've got coming up for you. So do get what you can into your stash. Now have a look at these. These are beautiful. Oh my days. Look at the colour. So, I mean, garnet traditionally, you know, if somebody says garnet to me, I instantly think of the red, the deep burgundy red, the hues, you know, these kind of hues. This to me is kind of traditional garnet. And I always instantly think royalty. It's the first thing that I think of when I see garnet, particularly strands like this as well. I mean, we're looking at really rich, intense colour here that is just incredible. Now imagine seeing a strand like this on a necklace bust in Harrods, a boutique jewellers on Bond Street. I mean, this looks expensive, doesn't it? It looks high-end. And that is because of the quality that you have with this garnet. Now, all of our garnet here at Jewellery Maker is completely natural. You know, garnet is a natural gemstone that depending on its location, will bring us different hues. But as a general rule of thumb, Garnet will come with amazing, amazing clarity. Now again, unfortunately, in this particular lighting, it's not the best for showing us clarity in gemstones, fire in gemstones and things like that. It's great for making everything sparkle, but for everything else it's not very good. You have to see them outside in natural daylight. If I were to hold this up to the light, you would just see that beautiful red glow within every single gemstone. It will enable you to see that incredible clarity within these garnets as well. Beautiful depth of colour, and they have been cut for beauty as well. You've got gemstone quality, you've got a gemstone cut with these. I think earrings would look amazing with these, Mark, wouldn't they?
Just simple brûlée wrapping, just
yeah,
be fantastic. I love silver with garnet. I use do you guess the gemstone that I use more than any other with garnet?
The gemstone that you use with garnet?
Yeah, more than any other.
Pearls.
No. Labradorite.
Really?
Labradorite and garnet are the perfect combination. You wouldn't automatically think so.
Never in a million years.
Together it is. Oh, here we
well,
go.
What do you know?
Here we go.
Do you know, I never ever would ever think to put those two gemstones together.
Absolutely perfect together.
Have a look. And you need to do this, look at that.
Yeah, it's just perfect.
Yeah.
That steely grey with the dark red and then the hints of colour coming through. It's perfect.
Isn't that phenomenal? Yeah. But and this is why we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. You know, we always say get them home, and you know, it might be a happy accident. It might be that you just put that garnet next to something. You know, you might put it down for a second and then just think, oh my gosh, that really works. You know, I never would have done that in a million years. Yeah. And I guess to a degree, it's about stepping outside your comfort zone, isn't it? You know, and trying different things as well.
I've met so many people on workshops and our viewers who are scared of colour matching and colour blocking and mixing. They're quite traditional, and as you said, it's quite a big effort to actually think, right, I will try this with this.
Because
you get set in your ways, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Get these home. They are amazing. The colour is phenomenal. January's birthstone as well. So if you're doing birthstone pieces, then make sure you have this one in your stash because it is the only birthstone for January. But for me, it is a romantic gemstone. With your traditional reds, you know, it's the colour of love that you've got here. It's the colour of royalty. And I think with pearls, it just looks incredible. So it's a garnet clearance, essentially. We are going to bring you the lowest ever price this evening. XFRU62 is your code for this one. 46 carats. Natural. It almost looks Rajasthan as well that you've got in its hue, doesn't it? Very Rajasthan. They're gorgeous, high end. Couple of these in earrings, even at $24.95. That would be a ridiculous price for a pair of earrings, wouldn't it? But at this price, you need to come in and you need to multi-buy if you can. XFRU62, $12.45.
Gosh.
£12. Imagine walking into any jewellers you like. Take your pick. That's your budget, $12.45. What do you think you'd walk out of that jeweller's with? Probably still your £12.45. XFRU62 is your code for this one. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and we're approximately halfway. That's just going to create the most incredible... That could be a family heirloom piece of jewellery, couldn't it? You know?
The first piece of jewellery that I ever owned was given to me when I turned 13, actually, when I became a teenager, and it was a 9-carat gold ring with a garnet central stone. That was from my mum and dad as my sort of coming of age.
Or is it a signet ring? Yeah. That's quite traditional, isn't it? It's very traditional, actually. And actually, my one of my friends' granddad, she had a ring passed down to her that was a garnet in a ring as well. It was, you know, it's been used, especially in gents jewellery, and I think it almost does have that masculinity to it, particularly with these darker hues as well. $12.45. I've got so many collectors buying 2s and 3s. Take advantage. There's no limit. You can get as many as you like, and you've only got one postage as well. And at these kind of prices, I always think, if I only get one, you can guarantee that when I get it home and I see it, I'll think, oh, I wish I'd have got 2, wish I'd have got 3. But then you can't, not at that price, you know? So go for over the amount that you're probably thinking of right now. And then if you get them home and you think, oh, I don't need 4, send 2 back, send 1 back, rather than think I haven't got enough, you know, exactly. Director Paul says, who doesn't need 4? I'm with you there. If you're having 4, you may as well have 5, says producer Ross. Yeah, go for it. Carolyn Perfect in Ross, Evelyn's there in Suffolk, Patricia in Kent, collect it in Hertfordshire, Chris in Suffolk, Weldon, collect it in Kent. You've got 2, Susan and Kevin in Lincolnshire, Valerie and Cyril in Greater London, collect in Hampshire. You've got 3. Oh my gosh. Sabine, Wendy in Staffordshire, congratulations to you. Well done, Yvonne in Nottinghamshire, collect it in Tyne-and-Wear, Carol in South Yorkshire, Elle in Hampshire, loads and loads of you coming through. A massive, massive congratulations if you've managed. How gorgeous is this? It looks like it should have a price tag of hundreds and hundreds of pounds next to it, doesn't it? Amazing. Well done. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, so we do have 2 Labradorite strands left. Tubes. Oh, I've got these. I can't see any tubes. Ah, they're hiding. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know we did Labradorite tubes.
Look at those. How cool. And look at these. I love the cut on these. A lot of you were texting about the Labradorite when I showed that with the garnet. So we're going to bring you another strand that we have here. Ooh, fancy. I love these ones. They're really, really different. The cut on these is different. They're gorgeous. Haven't got many of those, so I'll have to be really, really quick with these ones. 0800 644 655. Best price that we can possibly bring to you. £9.95. Now there's 2, 4, 6, 7 individual gemstones.
So I would treat these as cabochons because they've got that flat back.
Yeah.
I've got this thing about, I keep going on about it and I do apologise, but I'm hooked on this, sticking them to backing foundation and then doing your seed bead embroidery and making brooches and things like that. I'm absolutely addicted. And this is perfect because you've got that amazing flat back and then you've got that domed frontage that you can then use as a base to bead around. This is perfect strand, isn't it?
Ideal. £9.95 as well. Get checking out, add it to your order. NBVR60 is your code for those ones. Loads of you coming in. In fact, I can see names that came in for the last strand of Labradorite as well. Well done to you if you've managed to get that one. 7 gemstones you've got there. Do you know what? Even the backs of these as well. You know, bearing in mind it's all about the angle in which the light hits the gemstone to enable you to see that Labradorescence. The back of these is phenomenal as well. So even if it were, a design that may turn round, perhaps, it wouldn't matter with these. You've got that spectacular triangular cut on the front and that flat back. Going to lend themselves to so many different designs, aren't they? So I'll bring you the tubes. These are cool. Do you know what I love about these? I mean, just feel that strand. It's like, it's got fluidity. It's almost like a snake chain.
Oh, yes.
Do you know what I mean? It's just got a lovely feel.
I would treat these as bugle beads.
Yeah.
And I think, I have to remember now, I have done a DVD on beading with bugle beads, and there's some amazing techniques on that. One of them is called a simple spiral, which I love doing, and just replace your bugles for an actual gemstone version. Yeah. Just to add that next little something.
And of course, and it's adding value as well, isn't it? Of course, because it's a genuine gemstone. 10 carats of your Labradorite you've got here, 2x4mm in size, 38cm strand. I love these for stacking and racking as well. You know, I just think to team it with, it might be a slider bracelet, it might be some cords, macrame bracelets that you've got with this. It might be other microfaceted strands. It just lots of them stacked up together. So on trend at the moment. It really, really is. And again, this is, great for the gents as well. Absolutely. If you wanted a gents bracelet with these. Oh, now. £3. £3.95. How much is a book of stamps these days? I reckon.
Yeah.
80p a stamp?
76, I think, something like that, yeah.
Oh, my days.
I went for my stamps for Christmas and it came to £66. That was just first and second class stamps. Worth of stamps. I think I only had 3 or 4 books. I mean, it was ridiculous.
Wow.
You can't beat a card through the post, though. I don't begrudge paying for postage.
No.
I like
but still. Save the trees, says Director Ford. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I always pinch stamps off my mum, so I don't know how much. Yeah, I don't know how much. I feel like you got a stamp. Have you got a stamp, mum? I don't know how much that costs. That's shocking, isn't it? Do you know, as a new viewer here at Jewellery Maker, with your first purchase, we're giving you 2 genuine gemstone strands and a Getting Started DVD free of charge. So, you know, perhaps you as a regular know somebody that has shown an interest in what you do as a jewellery maker. You know, is always asking you about what you're making and your gemstones. Let them know, you know, tell them that as you know, when they place their first order, they will get 2 genuine gemstone strands and a Getting Started DVD, because there is actually no minimum spend requirement to qualify for that. So, you know, I know certainly that if I was trying something out for the first time, naturally you want to be spending as little as possible.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
So something like this is perfect, absolutely perfect, and actually a really easy strand to work with if you've never made jewellery before.
Really good sized drill holes as well, which helps.
Which is surprising with such a small gemstone, with such a dainty gemstone as well. Gorgeous.
Well done.
Right. Now, have a look. Ooh, I love these shapes. Now, these are almost purple. They almost look like, pyro garnet, these ones. In fact, do you know, as I just span those round, I could see, like, you know, pure reds and then purples and pinks coming through as well. These are gorgeous. How would you use these shapes in your designs, Mark? Because they are very different, aren't they? You know, there's lots of different ways in which we can use them.
I call it the pagoda technique, which sounds grander than it actually is. So what I would do, I would choose a colour spacer. So for a garnet, I always use silver. So little 2mm spacer beads or silver coloured seed beads. And I would take one from either end, seed bead. I would skip an inch, take one from each end, skip an inch. So you end up with 5 or 6, starting small at the top. Yeah. And as you work down the earring, getting larger and larger and larger, with a seed bead in between, on a featherweight head pin, simple pair of earrings, so you get that graduated drop. And just make lots and lots of pairs of those.
That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? And work great in the ear as well, because obviously with the light behind them, you get to see that amazing clarity. They've gone. Wow. Gosh. Okay. Oh, now, I love these. These make me think 1920s deco.
Oh, yes.
Look at these. Oh, they're just gorgeous.
Cream hearts, but they're not heart. Do we call these hearts?
Well, we may be, but they're not a true heart. Flat drop, yeah. They're kind of, they look like hearts until you get up close and personal and you see that they don't have a cleavage. But hey, wouldn't these be perfect for Valentine's Day? Or just any day. You know, it doesn't have to be Valentine's Day, does it? Not at all, especially when you've got 65 carats of garnet for $9.95. Wow, that's incredible. Now, I do have a torch, but it's not the right torch. I wish I had a torch. I want you to see the clarity and the colour on these. Really frustrating being sat here seeing. You can see it on the recording, to be fair. And anyway, they've sold out. Oh my gosh. Everything's selling out. Did I even mention a price on that strand? I don't think I even had time to notice it. Oh, now these are lush. Look at these, Mark.
Oh, the way they sit flat like that.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that.
Do you know what? You can really feel the weight in this strand as well, so it's kind of adding to the luxuriousness. 60 carats of your garnet, 5x3 to 6x5mm in size, 30 centimetres. Look at the richness of colour. Do you know, you could see the fire. They've gone. Wow. Okay, there's lots of people just waiting for these, staying on the phone line. So I do always say, feel free to chat to the call centre. You don't have to hang up if you don't want to. If you just want to stay there because you're a lover of garnet, you don't want to miss out on anything, just stay where you are. These are pretty.
Oh, these are nice.
I don't know whether to put them on the wrist. Coins. And all of these different shapes will lend themselves to different designs, you know. With these coins, because and the rectangles that we just had, because they've got flat backs to them, you know, they will sit flat across the finger, across the wrist. There's 20 of you on the telephone line straight away for these. Do you know what? Just, oh my gosh. I mean, can I talk? Ah! It was indeedy. Right. Oh, now these mark seed beading. Look at these. I love a delicate round like this.
This isn't graduated, is it?
I don't think so. 4mm in size. I love a dainty round like this. I think they're so pretty. They look great as stackers again, but attention to detail in any of your designs, you know. Perfect. Just add them in. Just add them in as accents. Again, seed beading designs to add value in with your seed beads. QYIN81 is your... I mean, I did say Garnet clearance. That's crazy. And that's a 30 centimetre strand, you know. That will go around the wrist twice if you maybe add a little bit of extender in there as well. Look at that. Okay. Lots of you miss out. Can we just have a quick look? I look at that. £3.95. I saw an Easter egg today for £25. 25.
Was it
oh
solid
no!
chocolates?
It was in Tesco. It was nowhere really very posh, as the supermarkets are about £25. I'd want jewellery in the middle of that. Did you say number 7? How many do we have? Can I not do it? Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh no! Look at this.
Oh, look. Oh, this is so pretty. How it just looks, I just think, and again, it's personal opinion. I know I said this probably even yesterday, but for me, lustre in a gemstone makes them look so expensive.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
I mean, how expensive does this strand look, Mark?
Incredible, isn't it?
Now, this, see, did you just use these as spacers in between pearls? They'd be ideal for that, wouldn't they?
These have gone to your memory wire. You could do memory wire bangle with those.
Multi-buy
Coils,
all the way around. Very luxurious. They've gone. Oh dear. Okay, so similar strand I've got for you here. Maybe I might get one of these. No, don't Ross. Not today, Hannah. Not today. Okay, look at this one. So very similar to the last strand that we've just had, 2 millimeters in size. It just looks, it's at a perfection, you know. I mean, look at how consistent those gemstones are in their size, in their facets, in their colour. The time, forget the gemstone, forget the mining process. The time in colour matching, the time in getting every gemstone exactly the same size. £7.95.
Wow.
Okay. So, do you know what? I know what this is straight away because I can see 2 colours. Oh, I wish you could see what I can see. Oh, my days.
Oh, look at this.
Do you know what? It looked completely different down there to how it does now because I brought it out into the light. But down there, I could literally have counted the greens and the pinks and the reds in this strand. Colour change garnet. Now, any gemstone that has a phenomena is highly sought after. But a colour change gemstone, a gemstone that has the ability to look completely different in different lighting is so collectible and it's so rare, but this is natural and it is exactly what it says on the tin. In different lighting conditions, take it from your daylight to incandescent light, you will see those colours change. So in daylight, gorgeous green hues, autumnal greens. Take it through to your candlelight, it looks like a different gemstone. They're red, they're pinks. They're incredibly romantic for that, I think. £49.95. Again, you know, this isn't bead quality, this is gemstone quality. They have been cut for beauty, they have been cut to maximise the pleochroism, they have been cut to maximise the fire, they have been cut to maximise the light in that gemstone to bring us that colour change within your garnet. £49.95. I would totally be getting my certificate of authenticity with this.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it?
Just to say that you've got colour change garnet, you know, even if it was one of the gemstones off of the strand, to say that you have that in a piece of jewellery is amazing. But to say that you've got 20 carats.
Is there a posh word for colour change? I wonder. We'll have to look that up.
Not
Because
that
I think
know of,
with a
like
gemstone as beautiful as this, I think it lets it down calling it colour change when there could be a...
I mean, we could call it, sometimes they're called the chameleon gemstones.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's good.
you know,
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah.
because it can look different in different lighting conditions. So sometimes called, I mean, different colour change are often referred to as chameleon gemstones. But other than that, I don't really know of any.
Wow.
Maybe we should start something, or maybe you should start something. Look at me taking credit. Which one? Sorry, Russ. 1 and 5. Another colour change. But in the rondo, I mean, that's really sparkly as well, isn't it? And you know, again, if you've never seen colour change garnet before, get it home. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Have a look at it in different lighting conditions. But, you know, we do say, with all genuine gemstones, to have a look in natural daylight, which, yes, you know, totally. And we do say that morning northern light is the best possible light to view gemstones. But with gemstones, and this is any gemstone that has a phenomena, do look at it at night time as well, because it's not something you would automatically think of. But I mean, I know certainly here in the Midlands over the last few nights we've had some very cold nights, which meant it's been really clear, and we've had a full moon as well, so it's really bright outside. And Labradorite and moonstone at night time look incredible, but so many of your other gemstones do that have phenomena as well, so do have a look at them at night time as well. You'll be surprised. 25 carats of your colour change garnet. Graduated faceted wheels you've got here, 2 by 1 millimetres to 3 by 1 millimetres in size. Would you use both strands together, Mark? Do you think the colour change?
I think so. On the, I've gotten into this habit recently of designing gemstone love babies. Which sounds
Yeah, I'm with you. No, I'm with you. I know where
so
you're
I
going.
put 2 gemstones together, and so for me, this would be Spinel and Moldavite. Had a baby, this would be the outcome. I think.
Yeah, I'm totally with you there. Actually, do you want this one? I just looked down there and I just thought, oh my gosh, it reminded me of demantoid garnet as well, which I think we've probably had here twice, perhaps.
It's a lovely colour.
It's incredible, and I bet, you know, outside in natural daylight this will look incredibly fiery as well. CD JN32 is your code for this one. Get your certificate of authenticity with your colour change guide. I mean, get it with every gemstone strand. It's only 25 pence to add it to your order, but you can print them off free of charge at www.jewellerymaker.com, where you have the item code. There's a little drop-down box, and you've got an option there to print off your certificate of authenticity. Collect it in Cumbria, collect it in North Yorkshire, Elle in Hampshire, Melissa in Staffordshire. You're all there as well. Congratulations to you. 30 days. Get it valued. You know, a jeweller, I think, would be shocked and amazed to see this much colour change garnet in one go. 25 carats. Okay, I've only got one more colour change garnet to bring you.
Oh my
It's
lord.
the biggest carat weight of all 3, and it's going to the lowest price.
How does that work?
Well, I mean, how does anything work around here, Mark? Yeah, I mean, you tell me. I'd love to know.
Right.
I'd love to know. I think Steve
lovely.
may have had something to do with this one. Wow. 38.5. Do you know what? You can really see some of those pinker tones coming through with this one, can't you? 38.5 carats of your colour change garnet you've got here. What about coloured findings? I mean, you got, you know, would you go gold? Should you go silver, rose gold?
I think silver would be too cold, wouldn't it? Because it's such a warm colour. So I think rose gold might be a bit iffy as well. So I think gold.
Yeah.
I think you just have to start using either and decide which
just
one
see
you
how
prefer,
it goes. And again, you know, there's so many gemstone strands lately where I think, do you know what, I'd just take this to a jeweller because I want solid gold. You know, I mean, to me, this gemstone is something that could go into a family heirloom piece of jewellery. It's the kind of gemstone that I always wear because I love Antiques Roadshow, and I only watch it for the jewellery. I love seeing vintage pieces of jewellery, and quite often here at Jewellery Maker, I sit here and I look at a strand and think, I can imagine that being on Antiques Roadshow in years to come. You know, being in a family heirloom piece of jewellery, being valued at a ridiculous price tag, because it's not an abundant gemstone. £24. It's not even £1 a carat.
Oh my lord.
That's a bit low. £24, that is a Steve Bennett Super Saver that you've got there. 0800 644 655. Genuine, natural, Madagascan, colour change garnet at less than 70 pence per carat.
Oh. Sometimes I think if heaven forbid, I decided I didn't want to work for Jewellery Maker anymore. But in Witney, we've got quite a few independent jewellers. And I always think of going in and asking for a job, whether the kudos of working for somewhere like Jewellery Maker with its gemstone, would that give you good stead for being taken on in an establishment like an independent jewellers? You know, you said you've worked with gemstones for 8 years, and you've got all this knowledge, and that would land you in good stead.
Oh,
I think,
absolutely,
wouldn't it?
yeah.
And for something
definitely.
like colour change garnet, which I doubt if you're seeing any of the shops in the Witney where I live, in the town where I live.
Yeah.
I think that would be quite an asset to
Wouldn't
them, wouldn't
it? Yeah, definitely. £24,
Wow.
loads in baskets. Right, make sure you're checking out for those. Okay, I've got some, just to show you, these are the strands. Azurite malachite and this pink opal. Oh, I love this strand.
Look at that.
This.
I wondered what this one
with
this one was.
Amazonite.
Oh yeah.
What a combination. What a combination. Look at
That's
this.
beautiful.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Pink opal, and look at these azurite malachite as well. These are like, I want to be able to create artwork like this. I mean, these are amazing. Look at these. Love this one here. It's like a river.
You'd imagine that would glow in the dark, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Those little lines. That's beautiful.
Super cool. They're coming up for you towards the end of the hour. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, Ross. I have been looking at this strand since the start of this hour. These are stunning. Oh.
Gosh, the sparkle coming off of this.
Oh, I love this strand. This looks so expensive, doesn't it, again? They're big individually as well. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 29 individual gemstones.
I'm trying to decide what the colour is. From this angle, looking down, it's sort of got a burnt sienna. I'm going to say something now which is really dreadful, and it's the only way I can describe it, but it's the colour of rust.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of, that burnt orangey red.
Well, I know
it's
what you
got
mean.
that coppery undertone to it. It's beautiful.
They're amazing. And do you know what? Because they're so big as well, you can really see the clarity in them, can't you? I just love it. As I'm turning them at the bottom of the gemstones, as I move them, you've got these really intense flashes of red. Like really intense, almost like a... Oh, in fact, you can see it on screen. I've just looked at it. You can just see it on screen at the bottom, just flashing through those gemstones. £19 and 95 pence. 48 carats of your Mozambique garnet. You know, on average, we're way over a carat in these individually. Just one of those in a ring, in your precious metal, you could easily achieve your money back for one of those as a solitaire. I mean, how beautiful. I wish I had some pearls to put with all this garnet, because it's my favourite gemstone combination, pearls and garnet. I just think it looks so regal, so expensive. These are beautiful. £19 and 95 pence. LODQ05 is your code for those ones. Oh, now look at these drops.
There's a lot on there.
Goodness me. Mozambique garnet you've got
Is
here.
it a trade to Mozambique, this particular colour?
Yes. Yeah. They are... And this is what I always think. I think Mozambique and I think Rajasthan when I think garnet. I think of those two, because your Indian or your Rajasthan garnet does tend to be more of an aubergine, whereas I might stick with what you said in the kind of rusty undertones that you've got more so with your Mozambique. Your coppery hues coming through, haven't you? Clarity on these is, I mean, it's just... It's phenomenal. And, you know, if you were somebody that loves gemstone quality, I think all of these garnet strands for you, you know, garnet has that trait of amazing clarity anyway, but all of them have been cut so beautifully for you to put into your jewellery designs as well. There's so many on this strand. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, and I'm about halfway, approximately. I'm air counting. So, I mean, that's a lot of gemstone, isn't it?
I love the drillage as well. It's perfect all the way along the strand,
Drillage, I love that word.
I stick inch to
Drillage.
everything.
I like that. I like that.
It's a bit of a bad habit.
Yeah, 74 carats. I'm just going to put that on the necklace bust as well, because I think you just need to. I mean, look at that. Again, you imagine that in a boutique, Mark. Let's pretend it's got no price tag on. Okay, so it's your boutique jewellers, no price tag. It just says 74 carats of natural Mozambique garnet. I think most of us would never go in and ask. If there was a price tag on this of £19.95, I think we'd probably keep walking, because we'd just think it was,
Yeah. There's this little range here, like this colour just at the base of the stones here. It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh, the quality. 1995. How about that? Collectors multi-buying.
You can always tell a good strand when the bust underneath glows.
Yeah, definitely. Right, azurite malachite. This is coming up for you very, very soon. These are amazing. These are.
Wow.
It's like looking at the Earth from space, isn't it? Look at those blues and greens. Fabulous. That one is my favourite.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Those are coming up very, very soon. Time is flying by. Okay.
Oh.
Ooh, Hessonite garnet for you now. Have a look at this. There's lots of different varieties. We've seen a lot of the reds, actually. I have got some Zavarite garnet coming up for you as well. I think I spy some mandarin garnet. We've had some colour change garnet, but you know, there's quite a variety out there available to us of different colours as well, coming from different locations. But again, as a general rule of thumb, they all will have amazing clarity, an amazing saturation of colour in them as well. This is beautiful, your Hessonite garnet. So this is Madagascan you've got here. I think a lot with your Hessonite, you tend to get more ambery tones to this. You know, really rich kind of amber tones. It's like amber with weight, actually, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. It is
beautiful lovely. Sparkle you've got there as well. So maybe, I don't know, along with your mandarin, we've got mandarin nuggets coming up, but I'm thinking maybe mixing and matching these all up. I've never had the opportunity to bring you so many different garnets before.
There's scope to ombre, isn't there, with these different colours that we're getting?
Yeah, absolutely, there really is. The glow on these, imagine if we had, which I'm working on, an outside camera, so that every time we're here in the day, when we talk about natural daylight, if it's in it, we can just go, right, let's quickly go outside and have a look at this in natural daylight. I would happily sit outside and bring you a garnet hour, because the glow, the clarity, you need to see it. You just need to see it in natural daylight. Yes, Paul said, I think we can do it. Yes, brilliant. £34.95. It's 45 carats of your Hessonite garnet. This is your Madagascan Hessonite garnet that you've got here. Gorgeous, rich, golden, ambery tones. Is there any other gemstone, Mark, other than your garnets, that you'd think of putting with this, do you think?
No.
Leave it all by itself?
I said only pearls, I think. Only pearls. I think maybe an amethyst, but it would have to be really strong Zambian, really dark. But I think it holds its own. I think it really does hold its own.
Totally agree.
So where does the word Hessonite come from then? Is it a place or a person?
It's the variety of garnet. I couldn't tell you, Mark, off the top of my head, because there's so many different varieties of garnet out there. It goes in, stays there for a bit.
Yes, I can imagine.
After 15 years.
It does have a lot of varieties, doesn't it? In one gemstone family.
A huge amount. Huge amount of Hessonite. Gorgeous. Righty-ho.
This is what I'm looking forward to. I've got this thing about orange at the moment. The past year,
mandarin
I've just been loving orange.
Now, your mandarin, it has to be of a certain tone to be classified as mandarin. So it's like your pink tourmaline has to be of a certain tone to be classified as rubellite, if you like. And it's really sought after. And it is, do you know what? It's almost mouth-watering, mandarin garnet. It's so juicy, and I love it. Absolutely love it with Zavarite garnet. Mandarin garnet and Zavarite garnet, those two together are like a match made in heaven. 45 carats of your mandarin garnet you've got here, 2x1 to 7x2 millimetres in size. Now nuggets, Mark, you work so much with nuggets as well, don't you? You love your nugget strands.
Certainly do. They've been very far and few between. No way. So stop me in my tracks.
Stop me as well. I don't even know what I was just about to say. I was just about to say something, but I don't know what it was now. £6.95.
Oh my lord.
Do you know, going back to what we were saying earlier on about giving people the opportunity to buy gemstones that you never ever thought you would be able to get into your own collection, this is the proof in the pudding, isn't it? £6.95 for 45 carats of mandarin garnet. They are incredible. And Mark, the bracelets, the memory wire bracelets and things that you do with your nuggets are gorgeous, aren't they? Perfect.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Well done.
Okay. I mean, Ross, can I just ask? I'm guessing that it's really low in quantity, but number 5 keeps winking at me every time I look over. Oh. Yeah, that's. I'm happy. 21. I'm happy. Just picking up my favourites. Okay, yeah. Now let me just get the tweezers to open this box. Look at that red. Ooh. Whoopsie. There's a knack with these boxes. I'm working on that knack. There we go. Well, I spent a couple of weeks ago, I think it was you, Leah, actually. I dropped one, didn't I, in the other studio and spent about 25 minutes after the show looking for it. I found it. I did, yes. Everyone was saying, oh, you dropped that into your lap, have you, Hannah? Now look at these. I definitely did.
Look at these.
I know. Look, I mean, again, so these for me, it's like going to Hatton Garden or the Jewellery Quarter in Birmingham and looking specifically for loose gemstones to buy, trade. And I can imagine going into, into jewellers, into your dealers, and them getting all of these gemstones out on a tray for you to select. This is the kind of quality I'm talking about, gemstone quality that you've got here. So this is your Mozambique garnet again that you've got here, and look at the light. I just love it as it hits those facets. And some of the light is absorbed into the gemstone, that glow, it's like burning embers that you've got in there. Isn't it romantic, Garnet? It's such a beautiful gemstone. And it's been used for centuries in jewellery, in bohemian jewellery, and as Mark and I were saying earlier on, it's kind of traditionally in gents jewellery a lot as well, isn't it? I mean, those are simple stud earrings. If you're a silversmith or you're a wire worker and you're confident in claw prong setting these, they'd look amazing. You could pop them into cerulent if you wanted to as well. IKVR83 is your code. So you're guaranteed 7 carats in total of your garnet. It's a multi-shape assortment. So here I've got a couple of pairs going on. 7 carats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've actually got 7 gemstones. So you're talking an average of a carat per gemstone. £2.13 per gemstone. Gosh, I love Director Paul's shocked announcement every auction. Gosh, we did just have, we had something different. Golly. Genuinely. Okay, VR83. Now we started with 27 opportunities. Do you know, if I had this pack, I think I might go for a trilogy, with those 3 there. Imagine a trilogy ring. So, you're talking an average of 3 carats, all of those in a trilogy ring. Nice pair of earrings there, and I might have 2 solitaire rings. 7 pieces of jewellery. Or, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of jewellery. Can have a suite of jewellery. £14.95 is amazing. Lots of multi-buyers. And of course, feel free to multi-buy to find the shapes that you want. So I've got 2 rounds in here. It might be, I know that the one that I actually dropped when we were in the other studio was a triangular shaped gemstone. So you could get some triangular shaped gemstones. You could get the octagon shaped step cut gemstone in yours. If you're looking for a particular shape, multi-buy, find your favourite shape in that pack, keep that pack, send the other pack back. Although £14.95, you might just want to keep them all. That's amazing. 11 chances left. Collect it in Kent, Lynn in Devon, Miss in Nottinghamshire, Karen in Anglesey, Patricia in Kent, John in Hampshire, Jamati in Berkshire, Jean in Lancashire, Collect it in Stirlingshire. Tracy's got 2. Congratulations. Collect it in Bedfordshire. You've managed to get 2 as well. Last few chances. Remember, rather than miss out now and kick yourself in 5 minutes' time, check out, confirm. You've got until midnight until that order is closed. So you've got that flexibility to change your order if you want to. IKVR83 is your code for that one. Beautiful. Wow. They're gorgeous. I'll put the lid on before I drop any. There we go. Right. Now look at these. Purple. Oh my gosh, is that real aubergine?
It is, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
These are divine. I mean, look at the size of these. The only purple garnet that I have for you in the Garnet Showcase this evening. I mean, that colour is so rich, isn't it? It's like a fine Merlot. Oh, 54 carats of your purple garnet, 6x5 to 14x6 millimeters in size. I love the fact that they're such big slices. We're really getting to see. That's like an open window, essentially, isn't it? You know, you're getting to see right inside that gemstone. Tanzanian purple garnet. You've got here DYJN68 is your code. These would work great in rings, great as earrings, great as pendants. In fact, I quite like the idea of having these as charms in an anklet. Going into the summer, just because of the shape of these and the size of them as well. I think the organicness there. I might just do that. £104 and 95 pence. 0800 644 655. More than 60% off of that price tag for you. We're at just £39 and 95 pence for 54 carats of your purple garnet. How would you use them in your designs, Mark, do you think?
Because they're flat pairs, I don't know. I don't think I'd briolet them, because I quite like the drops for briolet wrapping. What about some sterling silver 0.25 wire under a crochet bracelet with them?
Oh.
So do 5 crochet loops and then add a stone, another 5, add a stone, and you get this really fluid, knitted type of cuff. I think that'd be really nice.
That would work really well, wouldn't it? These are really, really cool. DYJN68 is your code for those ones. Right. Malachite Azurite for you. Steve's Super Saver. These. I love malachite anyway. Love malachite as a gemstone. Love azurite as a gemstone. The two together, you've got the two colours that are the backdrop of Mother Nature here. You know, to me they are two colours that you can't not like because we see them all the time in Mother Nature. 70 carats in total. Exactly what it says on the tin. You've got your azurite and you've got malachite. So the green hues that we are looking at are the malachite, and then the blue is your azurite. Now azurite, generally speaking, is quite a soft gemstone. So having that presence of that malachite really hardens that gemstone up, and it enables us to use it in our jewellery pieces. And actually outside of Jewellery Maker, I've not seen this anywhere else. And actually, I do follow quite a few different people and gemologists on Instagram and things like that. So, you know, the people that are going to the, the Arizona, the Tucson Gem Fair and places like that. And I do see a lot of rare gemstones and things on there. But I still haven't seen this anywhere, like not anywhere. And it will be there somewhere, obviously. But I've not seen it. And it's just exceptional. I mean, it almost looks like landscape, doesn't it? That you've got there. Can you see? The mountains that you've got there, and then the water. And I love gemstones that have these markings that make every single one as individual as you and I. You're never ever going to get two that are identical. Now, being in Fashion Week, it's the perfect time to have a look at what a one of a kind could set you back, because these are essentially one of a kind. I think it's like
Oh no.
It's like Mother Nature's artwork at its finest. You know, when you think of artwork, you know, obviously like an artist, depending on who that artist is, if it's a one of a kind, it can fetch millions of pounds. This is Mother Nature. This is Mother Nature creating a one of a kind every single time. I mean, how could you put a price on something like this? It's difficult, isn't it? Really, really difficult, I think. Now, you've got 70 carats. You're guaranteed to get 3, but the shapes may differ in each one. And obviously, because of the nature of the gemstone, how different they look, multi-buy and pick your... I mean, this is the pack I would keep, and I would use this one. This is my favourite one. I just love that. It's almost like a lightning bolt of malachite that's coming down from the sky. And as we were saying, if you turn that round, it's like a mountain range that you've got there. It's just phenomenal. I wish I could recreate that on a canvas and hang it on my wall. It's amazing. UEVR 42, whether you are bezeling them with seed beads, bezeling them with macrame, you know, using your silver clay, claw prong setting, £14 and 95 pence. That is just £5 per cabochon. And you were talking about just sticking them to, you know, sticking cabochons to backing fabric and backing foundation and things earlier on.
I love them.
I tell you what, I don't really do big bold statement, but I tell you, this one in a ring.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to get you some attention, isn't it? I mean, look at that for a statement piece of jewellery. There are so many of you coming through, multi-buying as well. I do have a feeling that you're multi-buying because you're looking for that particular gemstone that you're drawn to, but I have a feeling that you're actually going to keep them, you know. £14.95, we are way over allocated. We've got people buying 2s and 3s of these, collecting Kent, you've got 3, Victoria, Norfolk, Linda in the West Midlands, Lynn in Yorkshire, Eunice in Surrey, collecting Hampshire, Tracy's got 3, Donna in County Antrim, collector in Bristol, another collector, you're there. Olwyn in County Durham, I got an auntie, Olwyn. Yeah, collector in Kent, Patricia in Kent, John in Hampshire, Josephine in Cambridgeshire, Carol in South Yorkshire, you're there as well. They are nearly gone. We are down to just 9 chances, just 9. Once they are gone, they're gone. Get them now. Just get them home. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, 30 days to make your mind up. And do you know what? If you're sending them back, mark them for my attention. I will happily take these off your hands. I really would. They're great for the guys as well, aren't they? These ones,
they
I think.
Yeah, because they're not too overtly feminine, are they?
Yeah.
Which I really like as well. But they do look as though those green sinewy lines look as though they should glow in the dark, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
They look radioactive.
Yeah, neon green hues you've got there. Well done if you managed to take that. There's quite a few of you on the phone. Collect it in Kent. Wow. It's just up to 5. Yes, that's the way to do it. Out of interest, Mark, any shaped cabochon that you can have to work with, what would it be?
Pear.
Would it?
Yeah, I like having the point.
Yeah.
Going down to that rounded bottom.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the pear.
It's interesting, isn't it, to see what people like. Yes, pink opal. Okay. Oh, I love this. And do you know what? This is the strand that made me fall in love with this gemstone.
Was it?
Yeah, I just... And do you know, I think I probably say this all the time, that I don't do pink. And I don't. But yet I do all the pink gemstones here at Jewellery Maker. Yeah. I just love this. It's another Steve Super Saver. Yes, it's like, it reminds me of strawberries and cream. Or raspberry ripple ice cream.
Eating mess or wisdom.
Oh, I love eating mess.
I don't like strawberries, you see, so whenever we go to a restaurant and when eating mess is on the menu, I have to ask them if they can make it for me, but with raspberries instead. And they're normally obliging.
Oh, I do, yeah,
they're normally obliging.
That's not too much trouble, is it? I see nice with raspberries. I'll have the strawberries and the raspberries. This is a really, really beautiful strand. I love the shape of these as well. They're just perfect rings, perfect earrings you've got here, perfect charms. You know, this is such a versatile strand. You know, I'd just like one of those on a head pin and pop it onto my bangle, you know? Just pop it onto my bangle, gorgeous. Again, one on an anklet, pair of earrings, one in the necklace design as well, just one, sat in the nozzle of the neckline. And silver, I am most of the time, but I'm going to have to go yellow gold, I think, with this.
Oh, that's unusual.
Yeah, that warmth, beautiful. WOJN09, 5 to 10 millimetre. Look at those different tones, varying actually from the peaches through to the very pinks, through to the raspberry tones in there as well. £9.95.
Wow.
£9.95. How amazing is that? That bigger one there. That's gorgeous. Sterling silver, selling that on. What price tag would you pop on it at home? If it's in sterling, a tenner. You can't go any lower, can you? Surely. WOJN09, Wilma saying Canty Shim, Lynn in Devon, Sarah, Josephine in Cambridgeshire, you're there. Sabine has just got 3. Yes, Sabine, well done to you. Make sure you check it out as soon as you can. If you've got any, not aventurine, what's the other one? Amazonite. Amazonite.
Yes.
Oh, I love those two. I picked up my Amazonite electroplated pendant yesterday as well. Steve Super Saver, love that. Yeah, those two gemstones together, I think that gorgeous green of your Amazonite with that gorgeous pink, it just needs a bit of beach in there, and that would be the icing on the cake. Right, okay. So basically, producer Ross said they're not going quick enough. We've got things to be getting on with here. Nobody pays any more than anybody else. Natural Peruvian pink opal you have here. The real deal. Look at that richness of colour. Sumptuous. All the way down to just £7.95. I have a feeling I'm going to be tapping the app on the break. WOJN09 is your code for that one. Please feel free to multiply as lots of you are. Telephone bidders, press your option number 1. As soon as you can, that will put you straight through to the call centre, and you can confirm just a couple of days' time. I think it's 4 to 6 days on your standard delivery, 2 to 4 days on your premium delivery if you want to upgrade. And you know what? If you've been purchasing since midnight last night and saving yourself all of this money throughout the day, you may as well upgrade to premium.
Absolutely.
Get it that little bit quicker. All those treats. I love it when you bought so much you can't remember what you bought, and then when you open that parcel it's a complete surprise. I love that. WOJN09, there's over 13 baskets right now. His fastest fingers first. Dorota in Gloucestershire, Tracy's in, Olwyn's back in, Melanie, Collector in Bristol, Muriel in Clackmannanshire, Sharon in Greater Manchester, well done, Melissa in Cambridgeshire, Teresa's there, Collector in Greater London, Collector in North Yorkshire, Jill in Sussex, Lynn, Sarah, you're there as well. A couple of days, you're going to have the home. Beautiful, gorgeous. Now, quick messaging. Susan in West Yorkshire says, happy birthday, Mark. Learned that wrapping technique at your very enjoyable Harrogate workshop. Hope you can come up north again this year, from Susan.
Watch this space. Watch this space.
He's got a few secrets.
I've got a few.
No, he told me one on the break. No. I think he's going to be telling me another one on this break as well. 1 an hour. I can get out of him easily. We've got another hour with you, Mark's final hour. Hour 14, Mark.
Have you seen this we've got in the kit? Yeah.
Oh, my word. Speaking of Mother Nature's artwork, this is phenomenal, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. Kit and second demo of the evening coming up in just a few minutes. See you in a sec.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates through items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Love Jewellery Maker but don't have an account? You can now purchase items on the Jewellery Maker website through our guest checkout. To do so, select the products you wish to purchase and head over to the shopping basket. Simply enter your email address and select Continue as Guest below. After this, the checkout process is simple. Select your quantity and delivery option and then check out securely. Enter your billing details and either a credit card or PayPal account and proceed to payment. From here, you still have the option to create an account if you wish, making shopping online easier for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Are you new to Jewellery Maker? Shop with us for the first time and you'll receive a free gift. The free gift includes 2 beautiful gemstone strands in an organza bag, plus a DVD ideal for jewellery making newbies, featuring tutorials essential for getting started and so much more. As long as you qualify as a new customer and haven't shopped with us before, then your free gift will automatically be added to your order when you make your first purchase with us. It's really that simple. Gemstone strands are selected at random, so gemstone size, shape and colour will vary for each new customer. Why stop there? Once you receive your new free gift, we'd love to see what you create. Share your designs with us via our Facebook page and join our creative community of jewellery makers. Start your jewellery making journey with us today. Create, wear, share.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we're always making improvements to give you a better shopping experience. We've recently upgraded our website to make it more user-friendly and easier to navigate around. We now have the guest checkout function, which allows customers to check out quickly without creating an account. Our homepage now informs you with what's currently live on the show, recently aired items, and today's deal of the day. We've improved our website navigation and added new categories to help customers quickly find the products they want. Our online range is growing fast with over 7,000 products available for you to purchase. And don't miss out on hundreds of brand new clearance lines with more added every week. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Good evening, welcome. I cannot believe I don't know where the time goes on the late show. I know it's an hour less than I would normally be here, but it goes so quickly. It's gone ever so quick, hasn't it, Mark? You've been here since 8 this morning. How was your 14 hours?
It's brilliant.
Yeah. I know, it's nice. Well, I thought, because a lot of, when we have the guests on over 3 shows, there's, for me on the mid-show, the guest leaves at 5 and then there'll be a new guest coming at 6. So I just assumed you were coming off at 5 and coming back on at 6.
Right.
But no, you stayed to do extra. Then I thought, he's going to go off at 6 and come back at 7. No. He went at 6, came back, I don't know,
about
10,
half an
15
hour
minutes.
all day. We're made of stern
What's
stuff.
the cake? It's kept him going, all the cake he's had. Right. Have a look. Have a look at these. I've not seen these.
Beautiful.
I love grey.
Yeah. Hannah Osborne
love
put the
grey.
kits together for me today, and they've just been beautiful.
Look at this. Look at that glow that you've got in there as well. Aren't these beautiful? I've never ever seen this strand before. It's stunning. Greys are great, I think, as well. If you want that darker tone but don't like the harshness of a black gemstone, you want something that's a little bit more pleasing, a little bit more softer to the eye, if you like. And actually, grey isn't just everywhere in fashion. It's everywhere in interior design at the moment as well. You know. Yes, and in hair colour. It's literally everywhere. It's even in the sky. 250 carats of your grey frosted agate. That really is a gorgeous,
I wish we did more
gorgeous
frosted.
strand.
I really do like frosted.
It really gives them a different look, doesn't it? Yeah. And you know, not everybody wants the highly polished gemstones, do they?
No.
You know, for a lot of people, it's about having something that is subtle, and it's definitely what this gemstone strand gives us, isn't it? In terms of its tone, its colour.
When I saw it in the packet, I thought because I've had quite a few strands of frosted druzy recently, and I thought this was a strand of druzy. And then when I took it out of the bag, I thought, is this Botswana? Is it a frosted Botswana because of the banding? But to find out that it's a simple frosted agate, I couldn't believe it.
It does, and it's not Botswana actually. When you've got these like kind of pink streaks running through that.
And there are no caves with the druzy. It's just nice, simple frosted stone. It's beautiful.
Stunning, that one, isn't it? So that's 250 carats of your grey striped frosted agate. They're 10 millimetres in size.
And
Laguna lace agate. Oh, do you know what? I think I've probably brought this gemstone to you twice in all of my time here at Jewellery Maker.
I think it was launched, Carol launched it about, it must be two years ago now.
Yeah.
And it was, even then I think it was a one-off, and she had 5 strands of 5 different sizes.
I do vaguely remember.
I bought one of every, and I've still got them at home, still in their packets, and it's the most, close up, it's just...
Yeah, in fact, if you've got your Carson eye loops, I wish I had mine with me. Actually, I've got my jeweller's loop with me. I always carry it around. My jeweller's loop. I know, I do genuinely. It's in my handbag. My jeweller's loop and my ring sizer. People think I'm a right geek. Yeah, like let me just have a look for you. But I need to keep because I've got the Carson eye loops. You know that you put onto your mobile phone, so you can take pictures of them. To look at this. Oh, it would just look phenomenal, wouldn't it?
Incredible. You know? You need to study every single stone on this strand.
So, I mean, look at the detail in some of these. The banding is just phenomenal. I mean, look at the pinks here, the colour. I don't know how close you can get to that, Paul. If I just move in a little bit. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Every single one. I mean, do you know, we're talking about one of a kinds.
What's the price of the strand on its own? Do we know? Yeah, I love it.
Look at that one there. Wow.
Okay, so.
Yeah, are you being cheeky again, Mark? Are you?
Okay. It's the last of the day, isn't it? For me, it's my last kit of the day. Go with a bang. So the Laguna is $15.95. So can we do the other 4 components for 50p each? $17.95.
Do you know, I just had this horrible thought of Ross saying, no, no. Can you imagine? No, sorry, no. Okay.
What do you reckon? Is that pushing it? Considering you've got 3 gauges of wire there.
I mean...
An amazing... Hang on. Oh.
It's your birthday, Mark. You know, I say go for it. Just do it. Just do it. Let's just do it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, really? I don't want to get you into trouble. I'm really pushing it now.
Let's do it. Let's do it. He's going to do it. Okay, we've only got 60 limited edition kit for you today. 10 metres of your 0.6, 10 metres of your 0.8, 10 metres of your 0.4. Those amazing gemstone strands, and have a look at the jewellery. And Paul, if you don't mind, can you have a look at the necklace nearest to Mark first? Because oh my gosh, look at this. I love that. I absolutely love that design.
Kind.
Can I hold that one up?
You can, yeah. So bring it across.
Yeah, yes, that would be lovely. Right, loads of you coming in for this. How much would you sell this necklace for, Mark, do you think?
£40?
How much would you sell it for to me? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. £17.95. This is so designer inspired. This is a beautiful.
You don't own a piece of our jewellery. You've never had.
Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yes, I do. You left me. Probably 2, maybe 3 years ago, a seed beaded necklace, layered up. I had remember lots of green seed beads, and I kept on and on and on. And then I came in the following day, and you'd left it on my desk for me. I mean, no, I don't own any jewellery of yours, Mark.
Well,
no, I don't. I see where you're going now.
It's been photographed now, so you can have this.
Yes, I love
have
you,
this
Mark
piece.
Smith. This is gorgeous. This is absolutely. You know, my mum's watching now. She'll have this. She would say to her, "You know that necklace? You know that Mark Smith necklace?" NQXC35. We got multi-buyers on this one as well. A massive, massive well done. If you managed to check it out,
he did it.
He's done it. He's only gone and done it, hasn't he?
You star.
£17.95. 5 components in the kit, so we're looking at an average price of £3.59. How many pieces of jewellery do we have from this kit?
We have 2, 4, 6, 7 again.
7 individual pieces.
Yeah.
So we're talking £2.56. £2.56 per component for you. How amazing. Is that going to hit my microphone?
Yes.
Every time.
That's perfect length.
Oh, yes. I tell you, Mark, I love that bracelet as well. That one
Which
closest
one?
to
The
you.
little bangle?
Yeah. That's really, really beautiful. It's great, isn't it? I wonder how much of Mark's jewellery I can fit on in one go and disappear with. 0800 644 655. Lots of you still coming. How cool is this? It's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, really? This strand
When we launched it, yes.
hasn't been available since it launched. Got them back in for this.
Oh, really?
So am I right in saying that
Wow.
you can't get the strand outside of the kit?
Oh no.
Okay, if you want the Laguna agate, you've got to get the kit because you can't get it otherwise. There's no other way of getting your hands on it. I can remember you saying about the launch, but I can remember it very, very well. 0800 644 655. We've got approximately 20 left at this moment in time, but there's loads in baskets. There's lots of you coming through on the phone lines as well. 0800 644 655. Keep coming through. Keep confirming. Multi-buy if you want to. This is an amazing kit. You've got loads of wire. You've got really versatile gemstones, unisex gemstones in there as well. It's going to go a long way. Gorgeous, gorgeous designs. Oh, look, Janice has got 3. Yes,
I don't
Janice.
blame you. But it's the most beautiful strand. For me, this is the strand of the day. I've always loved Laguna.
Yeah, it's amazing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely
And please, for those of you that do get it home, you know, if you've not got the Carson eye loops, just a magnifying glass. Just get, you know, have a look under a magnifying glass under one of the Carson eye loops. Have a look at those amazing, amazing rivers of colour that you've got because it's exquisite. It really, really is phenomenal. I love that.
It's like Botswana on another level, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
It's like Botswana on a night out, isn't it? They're incredible. Right, keep checking out for that one. Keep coming through. So what are you going to show us then, Marky Mark?
Well, yeah, both of these kits I've been undecided what to do as a demo, and you've made the decision for me both times. So it's no. It makes my life easier. It makes my life easier. So I'm going to show you how to do. Now I've shown this technique on the morning show a couple of weeks ago, but I've not shown it on the late show. This is my first late show of 2020.
Oh well, this is.
So,
oh yeah, I should.
so I thought
what I should be saying
yeah.
to you, Mark, is Happy New Year to you.
Yes, absolutely. Happy New Year.
And I'll wish you Merry
Yes.
Christmas because
Yeah.
I probably won't see you again this year, will I? Look,
No.
I get the opportunity to work with Mark Smith once a year if I'm lucky. Doesn't do any mids, does he?
No. This was a gamble with a mid.
Well, look, just ask for me and I'll make sure I'm here. Right then.
So I'm going to show you how to do this little herringbone section. So you've got the necklace there.
Yeah.
And on these little pair of earrings here, again, you can turn them into earrings as well. And again, it's a really simple little technique. But no, it's beautiful.
I'm looking forward to learning it because I want to do this.
That's really easy.
Okay.
Really, really easy. So you'll need your lazy strand in effect. Okay. So again, because I've had all 3 gauges, we've got the 0.8, so you'll need the 0.8, so you need the strongest gauge you can get through your bead drill hole, and then you need your 0.4. I tried it with 0.6 and it's too tough, so 0.4 is perfect. So what you need to start off is take a piece of wire about 8 inches long, because you're going to have to do a wrap loop either end as well. Then you take your bead of choice and you thread it onto, no you don't, you take your wire, that was close. You probably need about 1.5 feet, so 45 to 50 centimetres. And it doesn't, probably a couple of inches from the end of your wire. You take your wire and all you're going to do is you're just going to wrap it round once. Okay, so you've got that nicely locked on. So you're not tying a knot, you're just wrapping it round one whole turn. Then you put your bead and you slide it all the way down. Okay, and then what we're going to do, you need to decide whether you're going to go on top of the bead or underneath, and I always go on top. Okay. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your wire, you're going to just force it around the bead, and you're going to go round once, so you're back to the front. Okay. Okay, you can move that tail out of the way, and then you can see where we've got the wire that we attached at the beginning of the bead. Yeah. We're going to take this wire and we're going to wrap it round, all the way around. Okay, so we're going on top of the bead, round, and back to the front. So now we've wrapped it once on each side. You're going to turn your work, and what you're going to do, can you see the first wire we've put on? Yeah. You want this wire to lay behind the wire you've just added. Okay. And wrap it round once. Bring it round to the front. Take your work round, get rid of the tail, lay this wire over the top. In a couple of seconds you can cut that wire off. Okay, so you're going to lay that over the top, round the wire once, and round. And as you're building it up, can you see you're starting to get this herringbone pattern? Yeah. So again, over the top of the wire, round and once. And because you're manipulating this wire quite strongly, you're softening it as you're going, so it's really quite malleable after a while. I'm going to hook it behind, I'm going to keep it on the front, and then it hooks on. So you see it's starting to form.
Do you know what? It's far easier than it looks.
It's so easy.
Isn't it? I thought there was some complicated weave involved in it.
So you can get quite a speed up after a while.
Yeah, I bet.
So as long as you remember that to decide whether you want to go to the front of the bead or the back. So if you start swapping and changing, it will look like a bit of a spider's web. So we're just going to continue all the way around. Hook it round. And it's up to you at what point you stop. I think I did about 7 rotations altogether. Okay. So as I said, you will need 1.5 feet of your wire. And then after a couple of rotations, the wire hooks automatically behind, as you can see. Yeah. So it looks like an eye. It's really clever.
And you could put that into a ring as well. It can look amazing in a ring that would as well.
Turn it round. As long as you keep rotating the wire, hook it behind. Place it round and turn it, bring it round, and then hook it. So if I stop there, so what you're going to do is you're just going to stop there. And what you'll see, you can see the back is more. There's more of the bead on the back. Right. Okay. And then, so what you can do, you can do 2 of them and put them back to back, and join the 2 wires together with a conjoined wrap loop, and you get this sort of 3-dimensional. And then because this first wire that you attached is nice and secure, you can just go in and cut that as near as you can. And then the same with your wire that you've cut on here. So I'm just going to cut that at the top. And then using your flat nose pliers, just go round and give it a little squidge so it's nice and neat. And then all we're going to do then is we're just going to finish with a little wrap loop, as we did with the Tiger's Eye kit. Wrap that around a couple of times. I'll take a bit more time on this if I was at home. Okay, and then we're just going to cut that off from the back. And then do the same on the other end. And then just treat it as a rosary link on your necklace. 1, 2, 3. Flip that over and cut off the back. And then we just go in and give it a bit of a squidge. Just go around and. But all you're doing is, as long as you get your tension right, the position of that round bead on the lazy does all the work.
It just looks, and it looks machine finished as well, doesn't it? You know. Oh, look at that! I can't wait to have a go at this. You know.
It's a really lovely technique. So this is what they call the herringbone.
I love it, Mark. I really,
so imagine
really
this
love
with
it.
the tiger's eye we had in the first kit, where you get that. It
with
will
the
look like a cat's eye, won't it?
Yeah. That's gorgeous.
So it's up to you whether you wear it with less bead showing or more bead on the back. But it's ever so nice. It really. That's
beautiful, and I love the way. Can you see the way the luster moves around the wire as well?
Again, you can do this with any size round bead. It doesn't really matter.
Okay. And what was it? Was it 0.4 you used?
0.4 for the working to do the actual weave, and then, as I said, with the strongest gauge you have that will go through the beads. So these beads will take the 1 mil, but I had a 0.8 in the kit, and that's strong enough. So that's absolutely.
And how much would you sell a pair of earrings like that for? Do you think?
£5. I know you. And again, I didn't use any findings on this. I made everything. Made everything. Oh, you have to have matching earrings. You can't just have them.
If I must.
So all of the shepherd's hooks I made myself, all the jump rings, all the clasps, everything. I thought that's the joy of 0.8. I don't normally get 0.8 in a kit, so
it's nice, isn't it?
I was really pleased with the 0.8.
Amazing, gorgeous. Thank you so much for showing us that.
Pleasure.
But you know what? You could obviously, you know, when you've got, let's say. So I'm thinking now, like my Chrysocolla, it's my favourite gemstone in the whole world.
Okay.
So I might be tempted to try this with my 925 sterling silver once I've got that technique just right, obviously.
Brilliant idea. No, it's ever so nice. It's quite addictive, actually.
I bet, because it's almost like, you know, I don't know what it's called. There's those videos that you can watch that are just like people slicing soap or kinetic sand and things moving that literally just...
relaxes you.
Yeah, I can imagine that because it's that kind of rhythm and that shape, and I'd be there with a huge piece of jewellery. That's amazing, Mark. Thanks so much for showing us that.
Pleasure.
Do check the kit out if you've still got it in your basket, and let us know how you get on as well. You know, if you're trying these techniques for the first time, you know, if it's something that you already do, that you sell, always give us your feedback. You know, 60777, start your message with the word JM Studio. I'm going to wear this on my date night.
All over there.
Have you not seen this strand?
I've just noticed it at the corner of my eye. It's one of my favourite gemstones, black rutile. Oh my lord.
Is the best
20
strand.
Look at
I can't hear you, Ross. It's the best strand. The best.
That is without shadow of a doubt.
And if it's your favourite, then you'll have noticed everything that we've ever had.
I've got so much rutile at home, black and gold. This is phenomenal.
I mean, this is like gemstone quality, cream of the crop, creme de creme, cream of the cream. When are we doing this one, Ross?
Wow.
Do you want to do it now?
Okay.
Okay, yeah, let's. These are amazing. Do you know, the thing is, so sometimes we have rutile quartz. And, you know, quartz, again, the clarity sometimes is there, sometimes is not. Sometimes we can have the quartz whereby you've not got gemstone quality clarity there. This is the best example of this gemstone we have ever had here at Jewellery Maker. And it's one of very few gemstones where inclusions increase the value of the gemstone. So normally we do not want to see inclusions in gemstones. With this one, it's what it's all about, because without those rutile inclusions, it would just simply be quartz. It's what we are looking for. And as you can see, every single one completely different, completely unique. Now, Ross, can I just ask you where this is going on price? And there's a reason for that, because I can remember, in fact, it's all coming back to me now. So we had a strand, very similar, if it wasn't this strand, very similar in terms of carat weight, at this price. And then we had another strand that was 34 carats of black rutile quartz that was £84.95.
Okay.
And we did play them on the same day, and we had quite a lot of messages in saying, oh, I don't get it. Why is the bigger carat weight more affordable? It doesn't make sense. But it's the deals that we get at the time. Okay, so we have had Smaller carat weights, it was 34 carats of black rutile quartz at $84.95. That was the deal that we got at the time. So that was the on-air price. This particular parcel that we got, something definitely went wrong with the deal somewhere.
I agree completely.
Because
yes.
there is no way, no how that a gemstone as rare and beautiful as this should be this kind of price. You know, you should. I always remember a guy at a gem fair that I was speaking to that said to me, if you can get any gemstone for under £20 a carat, you've hit the jackpot. And obviously, he's talking gemstone quality. Any gemstone under £20 a carat, you've hit the jackpot. I was thinking, £20 a carat? You haven't seen Jewellery Maker, have you? And he was referring to gemstone quality. So £20 a carat, brilliant. I mean, that sounds ridiculous in itself. If I can get a carat of black rutile quartz in a ring in a solitaire for £20, I'm chuffed to bits. This is 55 carats of premium quality. That should, you know, judging on the fact that we once upon a time had a 34 carat strand at $84.95, you know, this should be in 3 figures. This is a collector's strand.
Oh, look at that. What I'm fascinated by is you've got in the centre there, you've got the clear with the occasional rutile, and then next door you've got one that looks as though it's a black gemstone, but it's so heavily laden with inclusions. It's a funny illusion, isn't it?
And you know, again, if you've got the eye loops, if you've got the, a magnifying, have a look at those rutile inclusions under one of the lamps, because they are spectacular. And again, it's personal preference. You know, if you want to see more light in the gemstone, then go for those with fewer inclusions, where you will allow more light in. You know, I mean, I wish you could see this one here up close and personal, because this one is a real kind of in between, if you like. There's a lot of light going into this, but it's really highlighting how many inclusions there are in that particular gemstone. It's packed full of your inclusions. And this is great for the guys, this one.
It is, no,
I
think it's spectacular strand, it really is.
WNVX16, we've already got multi-buyers at the web price, but that price wasn't your price. £29 and 95 pence. Not £20 a carat, not even £1 a carat for gemstone quality. That's pennies per carat for you today.
I feel really bad now because 30 seconds ago I said that my strand of the day was the lunar lace.
Yeah. Yeah, but
now
this
it's
is
been
the
bumped
thing.
off the number one. This is spectacular.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? That is exceptional, exceptional quality. And you know, you've essentially got that monochromatic look, haven't you, that will work with anything and everything in your
I'm thinking
stash.
that pink Spinel that we had. Just in between the spaces, in between.
Imagine that. Imagine. That would look incredible, wouldn't it? Do you know, pretty much every person that has checked out so far has got 2 of these. And do you know what? That is very, very sensible buying. If you've got the budget to be able to do so, then get as many as you can this evening. WNVX16, you will love, love, love this strand when you get it home. Lena's there, Mary's there, Collector's there, Evelyn, Sabine, Tracy, Linda, Rosemary, Collector, Debbie, Sarah, Tatiana, Barbara, Susan, Newell there, Gail's there in the West Midlands. I've got Collector in Denbighshire, Trina in Gloucestershire. Congratulations to you, you've just managed to check out as well. If you haven't dialed yet, you can still do it. 0800 644 655, free telephone number. It's not going to cost you a single penny to get involved here at Jewellery Maker. Whether you're coming through on the phone lines, whether you're coming through on the web, or whether you are coming in via the app, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee.
So I'm assuming when this is cut and polished, you actually cut through the rutilations, don't you, to do the faceting and wow.
Yeah. It's amazing, spectacular, aren't they? WNVX16 is your code for that one. I've got 4 left, way over allocated for that one now. Ooh. All right, I've got plain rondelles and I've got faceted rondelles. Is that the one you want me to do? Yes. Right, have a look. Ooh.
That's a long strand as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, look at that saturation of colour as well. Completely natural, your chromed dark side. Look at the consistency throughout those gemstones as well.
This is the first strand of dark side the entire day.
Oh, really? And
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, and I know.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So the first and the only one.
Yeah.
It is a very, very rare and very collectible gemstone that we are looking at here. There's not a huge amount of this that is ever unearthed season to season, that season being July and August. So your Russian dark side all the way from Siberia. Basically because of freezing temperatures over in Siberia, which can be as low as -45 degrees, it makes it impossible to gain access to the mine. So July and August, as a general rule of thumb, are the 2 months that it may warm up enough to allow us access to the mines. Now, Steve, years and years ago, spent 3 whole days at this mine and nothing came out. Not a single drop, not a point of chrome dioxide. 3 days, nothing, and yet I've got 30 carats on one strand. It is fair to say that this could be an entire day's worth of mining.
I can't see you spending 3 days in Siberia.
I wouldn't spend 3 seconds in Siberia. Not a chance.
No.
Not for all, no. No, I can't, Leah. Leah says, can you imagine? No. No. Not at all. 30 carats of chrome dioxide you've got here. £19.
Wow, you're joking. What was the start price?
95 pence.
£99, wasn't it?
Where were we? £99.
You're joking.
80% off.
Ooh. That's crazy.
It's the only strand of chrome dioxide that we had for you today. 80% off of the price tag. 30 carats, completely natural. Do you know what? Get your certificate of authenticity with this. Get your certificate of authenticity. Go and get it valued as well. OPVX, bless you. 93 is your code for this one. 0800 644 655. Loads of you coming through. Do you know? That is buy one, get 4 free.
4 free, yeah.
I say. Go on, Mark.
I sound like one of the Oasis brothers. I go a bit Manchester.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. So you have to say you buy one, and then I finish it off.
You buy, doing a northern accent. I'm not very good at that. You buy one.
You get 4 free. Doesn't it? It sounds like Oasis. I go a bit nasally.
Do you? You get 4 free.
You get 4 free.
I'm not very good with northern accents. Oh dear. Yes. Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow. Look, he tried, Michael, he tried. Chrome tourmaline. We're looking at here. Oh my word.
Are they ombre?
I don't think. Do you know, it's really confusing. Having just seen chrome dioxide and now seeing chrome tourmaline. Look at these. These are beautiful. Wow. Now, chrome tourmaline, beautiful gemstone, very, very rare gemstone as well. I was saying just yesterday, actually, that way back in the day on gems when I used to sell chrome tourmaline rings, most of the time they would be the green or pink, and they would be one of a kind or very, very limited, selling for high 3 figures, sometimes even in 4 figures. And sometimes we'd have green tourmaline. So the difference between your green tourmaline and your chrome tourmaline is purely the presence of chromium. So basically the tourmaline is placed under a special lamp that the collector will look at. They'll view the tourmaline under a lamp. If there are flashes of red, it means there's chromium present within the gemstone, so it will be called chrome tourmaline. If there are no flashes of red in there, it will be simply called green tourmaline. Oh, did you, Ross? Ross was talking about it the other day, none of you believed him. No. Oh, you did believe him, but you didn't listen to him. Yeah, so that is the difference, just simply between green tourmaline and chrome tourmaline. It's just the presence of chromium that you've got within the gemstone there. But again, tourmaline, we're really lucky to have it every day here at Jewellery Maker. And because we have it every day, we take it for granted. It's a really rare gemstone that we're looking at here, and we forget that because of how often we get it. We're lucky to be able to bring it to you every single day in lots of different hues. Ridiculous.
Oh, after everything you've just said.
Again, Mark, do you ever think, why do I bother?
Oh, yes.
£14.95.
Wow.
It's a quartz price.
It is. Yeah, you're right. For restricted, as we were talking earlier about with people with restricted budgets, some of the gems they're able to get at the moment for their collection, I think it's fantastic. Wow. Long may it continue.
Yeah, absolutely. What would you do with this strand, Mark?
Nothing. This would be my collection.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Completely. Absolutely.
£14.95. That is nuts, isn't it? In fact, it would look lovely with your pink spinel as well, wouldn't it? Because the pinks and the greens in tourmaline obviously work together as well. So with the pink spinel, it looked beautiful. You're flying in for this. Of course you are at £14.95. Wow. And do take advantage of that price. You know, you can get as many as you want to this evening, as long as your budget will allow you to. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. Rather than, it's another one of those, isn't it? You get it home and think, oh, why didn't I get two?
In my opinion, I think this should have been sort of £75 strand, shouldn't it?
Well,
for a rarity. And
let's be honest, if it were, we wouldn't bat an eyelid. We'd just, carry on as normal. Brilliant. Lovely job. Nothing to see here. £14.95. Nothing to see here. Let's move on. WY JN52. Lots of multi-buys. A massive, massive well done to you if you've got that one.
Oh. I think this is the first emerald of the day as well. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh. Wow, look at these. Beautiful. Mark, I'm going to tell you because I've told everyone else, and at home everyone will be yawning. But I don't know if you have ever heard me talking about the emerald bracelet that I saw in Harrods.
No.
So Gemma Crow and I went into London in October. And we did have a glass of wine, yes, but just one. And we went into Harrods because I wanted to show Gemma, basically she'd never been in there, and I was like, oh my gosh, you've got to go into Harrods, because obviously, you know, you've got all these diamond necklaces that are millions of pounds and things. So, you know, and we thought we're never going to make a direct comparison in there, obviously, we're in Harrods. However, there was a certain designer concession that had a selection of macrame bracelets, Shambhala style, and there were two in particular that looked like they could have been Jewellery Maker strands. One was an emerald and one was a sapphire. And the emerald looked, and we were both like, that looks like our Brazilian emerald. It really looks like our Brazilian emerald. Do you know what the price tag was? £10,300.
No way.
Yes. I'll show you a picture when we finish.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. Honestly, £10,300, and it was just cord and emerald, opaque emerald, and there was a black diamond spacer in there, but very, very tiny. £10,300. I know. I didn't even see the price. I'm sorry, Ross. £6.95. £6.95. Genuine emerald. I knew you could make a macrame bracelet with this. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, there are several things, and do you know what? I'm going to do the tiger's eye purely because of the kit, and because I know Mark loves it so much.
I love this one. Yeah, this is the what do they call this one?
Is this the multicoloured golden?
Multicoloured golden, is it?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Golden.
Barrier.
Golden and blue. There you go.
This is the natural blue, isn't it? Not the dyed blue.
Look at these, Mark. Look.
Special.
It almost looks like. It almost looks like the fur of the tiger. If you look very closely, you can see the texture. Yeah. It just looks incredible. I mean,
I love this mix.
These. Wouldn't this look fab in with the kit that we had earlier on? And all the techniques that you've shown us, we can use these gemstones. You know, the herringbone that you've just shown us, we could use that with these as well, couldn't we? I love those blues. Wow.
So for the saving that we made on the first kit, you could buy 2 strands of this.
Yeah. Yes, I'd do it. I'd definitely do it.
I would as well.
8mm rounds. You could have, you know, stretchy bracelets, couldn't you? two of them, two from a 38 centimetre strand, averagely will go around the wrist twice. So 2 stretches there, but less than £4 each. That's going to be something like 50, 80, 2.5 carats per bracelet. That's madness, isn't it? 0800 644 655. Add to your order. You've got up until midnight tonight to add to the same order. Keep combining your order. You will only pay 1 postage. It's just £3.95. Doesn't matter how heavy that parcel gets. Doesn't matter if the postman cannot pick it up. Poor postman. 0800 644 655. Well done. They're about to sell out. We've got another Jasper, have we? Ooh. Do you know what? I just noticed that as well. Look at these.
There's some lovely things back here.
I know. Pick whatever you like, Mark. It's your birthday. We'll squeeze them in.
Okay.
Have a look at these. Gorgeous. 11 chances. Yeah, I think, I remember saying before, this is the best strand of charoite I've ever seen, the best example of this gemstone I've ever seen in terms of its colour and in terms of those beautiful feathery-like inclusions that you have with this gemstone, silky-like inclusions. This is dreamy, absolutely dreamy. 45 carats in total you've got there. 8x5 to 14x8 millimetres in size. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 individual gemstones on that strand there. Now on that recording you can really see, look at the bottom of that central gemstone there. Can you see that feathering, those beautiful inclusions? In Seraphinite, which is from the same location, it's referred to as angel wings.
I was just going to say,
and you can really see why it's referred to in that way, can't you? Because it's so angelic.
Reminds me of a Van Gogh painting.
Oh, really?
With those little wisps.
Yeah. It's just, I find that really therapeutic just to watch that recording and look at those inclusions. Now, this kind of hue, it's what we see in amethyst. It's so popular. It really is. It's a beautiful tone. It's a really, I want to say powerful gemstone, but again, I don't really know where I'm coming from with that. I don't know if that's a metaphysical thing. I don't know if that's just the way it makes me feel. I just want to say it's a, I don't know if it's the colour. I don't know if it's the strength of colour. I just think it's a powerful gemstone, charoite. BG JN12, little briolette wrap around the top of these.
This simple little drop.
Perfect. They're polished beautifully as well to really maximise those gorgeous lustre inclusions that you can see there. Oh, look at that one there. 0800 644 655, Cornwall, Bristol, Devon, West Midlands, you're there, Gloucestershire. Congratulations, Leicestershire. Check out. Did you find something, Mark?
I did. Number 13, as it's
1 and 3.
Today's the 13th.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
Do you know what? I give me these organic strands any day of the week. Now this one is a great example actually to show you how you can tell the difference between turquoise, real turquoise and fake turquoise, that is, because over 90% of what's circulating the industry that is being passed off as turquoise isn't actually turquoise. So there is such a lack of this gemstone that unfortunately there are a lot of people out there that are passing off dyed howlite as turquoise. So there's a couple of ways in which you can tell the difference. Now, turquoise will come with inclusions, okay? So sometimes that is referred to as webbing. You've got that host rock in there as well. What you need to do when you have a look at the turquoise is take a look at it and just rub your finger, wherever you've got these areas of your host rock, just rub your nail across. And you should feel, even if it's only very, very slight, indentations where that host rock is. Now that is because over time the host rock will erode. over time, but the turquoise doesn't. So the host rock will sit at a lower level than your turquoise. So if you rub your nail across it, which you can probably see, Mark, from where you're sitting, without even having to do that, you can see that you've got that little indentation there because the host rock has started to erode. Now, that is what you should be seeing in turquoise. That's how you know it is the real deal. That won't be the case with all turquoise, okay? So it depends on the age of the turquoise. But also there's another test that you can just do, which is known as the destructive test. So be careful. Basically just take a cotton bud, some acetone nail polish on the back of the gemstone, just give it a little rub. If there is any colour on there, it's probably dyed howlite, not turquoise that you're looking at. And also, again, the back of the gemstone, you can scratch the gemstone. So turquoise is a little bit tougher than your howlite. So if there's any scratch in there, it's probably howlite. So a couple of tests, but just because so much of it in the industry is being passed off as turquoise when it's not turquoise, and it's purely because the mining situation has got so bad, you know, particularly the US of A turquoise, but it's pushing prices up everywhere. Your Mongolian turquoise, your Tibetan turquoise, prices have gone through the roof. So the two T's, Tanzanite and turquoise, they are the two gemstones that you need to be getting into your stash. They are both of December's birthstones as well. Anywhere else, these carat weights individually are massive.
Oh my lord.
That is a big price drop. Now, we are Jewellery Maker. We have been here for a decade in May. We couldn't tell you this was genuine turquoise if it were not. You're buying with confidence. This is genuine turquoise at, quite frankly, a howlite price.
No, completely.
£29.95. I mean, rings, pendants, earrings with these. They are just... I'd multi-buy. I would totally multi-buy at that price. That is phenomenal. Tracy, first person in.
Well done.
Three of them. Yeah, that's exactly brilliant. That. How would you set these, Mark? How would you use them in your designs?
Again, I'll probably do some sort of macrame watch face bracelet, because you could do 5 with this.
Yeah.
And I would probably go for black.
Yeah.
Just keep it really simple black with a really vibrant turquoise stone in the centre. That's really cute as well.
That's it. How fabulous does that look? Statement. And again, artisan jewellers, you know, silver, high double figures, maybe even 3 figures for one of this size. Easily. LUNV08. Well done if you managed to get that one. Right. Sorry, Ross, I didn't quite catch what you said. Oh, look at
I love these little pencils.
Aren't they cool?
Yeah, they're really
so
cool.
different. Wow. I love moonstone. I just look at that glow. Again, it's like the moon. You see how it gets its name, can't you? It's like the glow from the moon that you've got with these. They're really, really substantial. Great for pendulums and things like that. You know, if you go into your crystal shops, you see a lot of those kinds of things, don't you? These would be ideal for that. 95 carats in total you've got here. 11 by 5 millimetres in size. Oh, they're so pretty. They're decadent. I love this colour as well. Did I say silver? Apologies. Chocolate moonstone you've got here. What a combination, chocolate and moonstone. UNVX92. It doesn't matter what colour of moonstone we bring you, whether it be the white, whether it be the grey, whether it be the silver, the mocha, the lattes, the chocolates, whatever. They've all got this incredible lustre to them that is magical. It's ethereal, isn't it? £17 and 48 pence. You've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 individual gemstones on that strand. I mean, earrings, they'd look fab, really long drops.
Absolutely.
They'd look gorgeous, wouldn't they? How many pennies each, did you say? 72 pence per gemstone. So you're talking less than £2 to make a pair of earrings with these. What colour finding do you think it might be, these ones?
Silver.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to go down the silver route with that. Purely because of the silver sheen that you get as you move the stone.
Gorgeous, aren't they? I love these. Well done to Joyce in Greater Manchester, Donna's in County Antrim, Melissa in Cambridgeshire, Collector in Greater London, you're there, Anne's in Bedfordshire, Linda in the West Midlands, congratulations. Catherine in Gloucestershire, you've just checked out as well. Keep coming through, keep confirming, keep adding to that order as well. 30-day money back guarantee. They're super cool. I'm just thinking, actually, there's a lot of, again, if you've had a look at any footage from Fashion Week, there's a lot of studs, a lot of studded designs. You could use those in the same, create studded designs, couldn't you, with those? Fab. Right, did you say Chrysocolla? Oh, surfer chic.
I'm going to use that in my next show. I'm determined to use that term.
Surfer. I'm going to watch. I'm going to watch and text in as soon as you do. These are fab, aren't they? Chrysocolla, gorgeous. And again, you know, earlier on when I was saying about you know, gemstones in their natural forms, their rough forms. There's just something so organic and beautiful.
They're amazing.
And actually, having those little spacers, just acrylic spacers that you've got. I really like that, that kind of sparkle that you've got as they move there. It's really nice. These would make phenomenal rings, wouldn't they? Oh, £14.
Oh, is it? Oh, my lord.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 pound a gemstone.
We don't get many stones from the Congo, do we?
And do you know how difficult it is to get to this mine in the Congo as well? £14. Oh dear me, what have we done? Tiffany & Co, I don't know, honestly, it's a good job we're coming to the end of the show. Tiffany & Co put this gemstone on the gemstone map, created huge demand for Chrysocolla. Yeah. And it was, because, I mean, you go, in fact, today there's no Chrysocolla on Tiffany & Co.'s website. I've only ever seen one piece on their website, Gents Bracelet, which was £300, which I didn't actually think was too bad for Tiffany & Co. I would expect it to be more. But when Tiffany & Co. marketed this gemstone many, many years ago now, it's what really pushed it into the gemstone market. And any big designer house like that does that, it creates demand, doesn't it? Prices go through the roof. You know, for me, if I know a big designer has used a certain gemstone, it makes me want to use that gemstone. It makes me want to create those designer-inspired pieces. £14 is ridiculous. I think in gents' designs, this is just great, isn't it? With your leather cords, natural coloured ethlons, surfer chic. Oh, I might need a black board for this, Michael.
Yeah, coming up.
Yes, coming up.
Let's go that way anyway.
He was going that way anyway. Oh, look at these. It's magic. Thank you. It's the Northern Lights from Underground. Have a look at these. I love it. I love it when they're not faceted as well. It really allows the light to travel through the gemstone, doesn't it? Look at those colours. Completely natural. Have you ever seen the Northern Lights, Mark?
No.
Neither have I. I really want to go, but I've always said that if it doesn't look like our Ethiopian opal, I'd be disappointed. Genuinely. Genuinely disappointed. Right, Paul's saying there's no point you going. Really, there's no point you going. These are magical. This is completely natural. How is this even possible? I think...
Sorry, I interrupted you then.
Rightly so.
Well, there are no words.
Ross, you are in so much trouble. £17.95. Do you know, I mean, even for a nugget strand, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? But this, I'd be multi-buying. How many do we have? Oh. Okay, we had 20. Half of the stock has already gone. I was just about to say like as soon as we came off, I'm checking out too. But actually, I'm not going to get any now. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 individual gemstones on the. Do you know what I love? Can you see here how you've got these 2 gemstones just here? One is quite cognac-y in its base colour and the other is a little bit whiter. But can you see how it accentuates different colours in the play of colour? Look at that's natural. That's magnificent, isn't it? £17.95. Tracy got 2. Collect it in Kent, you got 2 as well. I've got about 5 left, about 5 chances left. I can't believe that. XRND63. I've got some amethyst. I mean, to be quite honest, I think asking me to carry on after that.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant.
Right. Tumbles, drums. Yeah. These ones. Okay, final auction. And you can go home.
Very apt, it finishes on my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Look at these. Oh, do you know what? These are a lovely shape. How versatile are these? Stretchies, done. Earrings, done.
Macrame bracelets, yeah.
Yeah.
They look good on a macrame bracelet, actually.
Oh, they look fabulous. Yeah. Even just one in the centre, gorgeous. RUGP 48, 190 carats, natural Brazilian amethyst. You've got there 8 by 12 millimetres in size 38 centimetre strand, £9. 95 going out with a bang. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34. 34 individual gemstones across the strand there. That's 17 pairs of earrings. Even if you sold them for £2 each. You know, that's ridiculous, isn't it? Lots of you coming through. Take advantage. It's the last live auction for you this evening. Message in from Sarah in Cheshire. She says, thank you for sharing your special day with us today, Mark. It's been lovely. Have a great day tomorrow. Safe home all. Oh, thanks, Sarah.
Now, I've had my mobile phone switched off all day today.
Have you?
So if you've tried to contact me or left me a message, I'm not ignoring you. It's just we're not allowed our phone in the studio. So it's when I get home, I'll have a look.
Pa-bing, 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 pa-bing. Yeah. I know, imagine. Mark, you've been amazing today.
So has everyone. That's been a really cool day.
Thank you so much for being here.
So fortunately, if you now start watching the repeats, you'll have me all over again. So you've had me for 24 hours. Sorry about that.
That's great, isn't it? When are you back?
I'm back on the 21st, a week tomorrow.
Morning show. Yeah,
Yes.
week tomorrow. Fantastic.
Tomorrow, yes.
So you've got I was going to say you've got a little bit of a rest, but you've
there's lots of irons in the
jewellery
fire
making.
And, it's all cool.
Lots of jewellery making in between. I will be back with you now on the 22nd on the mid show from 1 o'clock. So do come back and join me then. But you can check your next week's rundown on JewelleryMaker.com. Whatever you do for the rest of your evening, have a great one, a safe one. I shall see you next week. Take care.
If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website. Don't want to miss a Jewellery Maker show? Then download our app for Android and Apple devices by searching Jewellery Maker in your relevant app store. Stay with Jewellery Maker wherever you go. Don't miss out on our amazing deals, inspiration, demonstrations, and of course all the fun. Create, wear, share on the go with Jewellery Maker. You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make